player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
Three, two, one.
Making history. Absolutely phenomenal.
And Ace is the champion of the Intel Extreme Masters World Finals.
Storm's still not quite done. MC is going to take this fight, though. 3 seconds left.
Last 2 rounds of matches got to start it well for ESC.
And this is a massive move for Zez, but he's not content with just a Nexus kill. He wants to win.
And ayun, welcome back to the official Filipino broadcast ng Intel Extreme Masters Katowice 2022. Ako nga pala si Sneak Frog. Kasama ko si Steez, our brand new caster. Bago nga pala sa lahat, pasalamatan natin muna ang Rivalry. Rivalry, of course, for all your betting needs para dito sa IEM Katowice 2022. Make sure to visit our link, rivalry.com/focusfire, or use the code BET22 for up to 7,500 deposit bonus. Meron na tayong GCash, PPI, and Bitcoin, Coins, PH, and most payment methods na nakasuporta na dito sa rivalry.gg. Anyways, guys, let's go straight into the discussion dito sa ating game. NIP versus Copenhagen Flames. I mean, both teams, surprising actually na they got through the first round despite, the ups and downs ng kanilang team at the moment. As you guys know, NIP wala si Device, so Fuzzy is playing in his place. And para naman sa Copenhagen Flames, I think they lost one of their members, pero napakadali namang palitan yun. And seems like, yun na nga, napakadaling palitan ang member na yun sa Copenhagen because Fnatic, unfortunately, losing dito sa roster na to. So now, we are gonna be going up against, yun nga, NIP. So, Steve, what's your insight dito sa matchup na to?
Para sa akin naman, like matagal ko nang hindi nakikita ng roster ng NIP. Ang kilala ko lang dyan talaga si Plopsky tapos si Rez. They've been there sa NIP since 2017 and 2019. Pero also, not to mention, as you said, Sneaky, sobrang nakakalungkot na wala si Device. Diba? I mean, si Device, like, crazy player. Pero, backing off from NIP, sa akin naman, sa Copenhagen Flames, CPH, never ko silang actually nakita sa radar. Kasi di ba new team sila? Baguhan silang baguhan.
I think they've been a while for a bit. They've been in the top 20 in and out. And, nagkaka-upset sila paminsan-minsan. Pero yeah, I think fairly new to the top 20 scene yung Copenhagen Flames. I think they just got in here mga 5 or 6 months ago. Ganun.
Interesting. Di sobrang excited ako makita kung paano magkaroon ng Copenhagen Flames kasi kakasabi mo na kakapasok na sa top 20. So we'll see how they fare, honestly. Sobrang excited ako.
I mean, me too. I really want to see kung ano talaga ang kayang i-offer ni Fuzzy, and especially yung kanyang rating doon sa match against Wisla Krakow was actually really good. The last time na nakita natin si Fuzzy, he was actually struggling up against yung mga ibang teams doon sa last tournament ng NIP, which is I think the major pa. I'm not sure if that was the major or yung PGL or yung
academy player siya, diba?
Yeah, he is yung academy player pa dito sa NIP. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he gives the same energy that he did nung kalaban niya nga ang Wisla Krakow when they're gonna be up against Copenhagen Flames. And ikaw, what's your prediction? What do you think is gonna happen dito, Sis?
I mean, sobrang blind tong prediction ko kasi I mean, all I know is NIP eh. Yung totoo lang, Copenhagen Flames wala sila sa radar ko matagal na. Especially since nanonood lang talaga mga top 15, top 20 teams. And to be honest, Copenhagen Flames wala talaga sa radar ko. So, I mean, baka they might be able to pull something off. Pero ayoko rin mag-supporta sa hindi sa underdog. I mean, CPH definitely underdogs in this category in the season, especially against NIP. So, gusto ko talaga sa mga underdogs ever since. Alam mo naman yun, diba, Sneaky?
Yeah, definitely. And you always want to root for the underdog because they can make some great things happen. And we are just waiting para sa mga map picks dito from both sides. I think NIP, they're gonna probably prioritize Ancient since, napaka-proficient nila dun sa map na yun. I'm thinking what types of maps kaya ang pwedeng piliin ng NIP dito. Feeling ko CPH is probably gonna try to prioritize Overpass. Pero, knowing NIP, it's gonna be really hard to pick maps in general just up against them kasi napaka-diverse ang kanilang map pool. And I think CPH, I would really have no problem para sa kanila if they really meet itong NIP sa Inferno. It's gonna be a bit hard, pero knowing NIP, they kind of fall off a bit sa Inferno when it comes to T-side. So maybe that can be a thing dun sa ating mga Matic. So yeah, we're just ready and waiting. And speaking of speaking of Inferno, actually, did you see yung last game natin before this one? That was actually a really, really spicy game. Yung MIBR versus Astralis, actually. And I really thought that MIBR had the game in the bag in Nuke of all the maps. Pero, Astralis, level-headed. Medyo na mental diff, I think, yung MIBR doon kasi I think there was one round na nag-take yung MIBR doon sa B-side and after the round ended, namatay si Turtle and you can see it in his face na pag ganun na lang siya. I'm like, I have no money. Like, how can we do this dito sa next round natin? And they
one of those
really just got mental lift.
Yung punersa talaga na pero hindi kaya na na mga plays.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, coming back to it, CPH also did. We already have the map picks naman. So CPH Flames picked Nuke and NIP picked Mirage and CPH with Overpass for the last map. So what are your thoughts na ganyan ang map picks natin ngayon? So makikita natin Nuke, Mirage, and then Overpass. Sobrang interesting na laro na to.
Overpass. Ay. I'm really thinking because if Device was here, I think they would have a stronger Overpass a stronger first map actually because you can't really replace Device's stable opping, especially pagdating sa CT side, and he is forced to be reckoned with when it comes to T side as well. So the rifling is definitely gonna affect yung performance dito ng NIP, but you'll just have to wait and see. I mean, Rez is on the team, Hampus is on the team, napakadaming magaling na riflers from NIP that is on their roster, so you can't really underestimate what can they do in this first map. So you'll just have to wait and see indeed. Nuke, I mean, we did see earlier how it panned out for the last team that played the team T side, so not really good news para dito sa NIP that they're gonna start for CT. So yeah, CPH. Let's see what you can do. Kasi I'm really looking for an upset.
Very interesting set of utilities na nasa hawak ng CPH, pero sa tingin ko, okay. Medyo default sila ngayon,
Is that the double dualies dito sa side?
Naka-ready na yung molly.
Naka-ready na yung molly. Look, makikita natin kung napakadaming damage pa dito sa site. The flash is gonna go in. The shots are gonna start to fire. Pero si Wedge at si Javi nakapasok na dito sa site. And that's gonna be an easy plant. One pop lang. Nakuha na nila yung control dito sa site. NIP stuck outside. Can they really do anything? This is 5 Glocks. Walang lang nag-force kahit ni isang P250 dito sa Copenhagen Flames. So they're gonna have to play really close. Glocks not the best at range. Pero si Huxi, nakakita na siya ng isa dito. Hampus is gonna go down. That's gonna be the swing. Jabi nakuha si Esitag. And Rez is gonna be the final one down. Walang namatay galing sa CPH. So crisp, clean round galing sa side nila.
Grabe. Sobrang trip ko yung ginawa nilang burst na hinayaan nila yung NIP pumasok sa position nila, mag-play for anti-flash, play on top of hot, and then all CPH needed to do was to molly them out. Sobrang ganda ng utilities na ginamit and sobrang sakto. Kinuha kaagad yung side.
Copenhagen, really good start para sa side nila. Really good burst doon sa A side. So NIP playing it a bit too safe. I think if they kind of played that a bit forward, they would have gotten 1 or 2 more members, but the flashes, the utility was too good para dito sa Copenhagen. Now NIP on pistols. Deagles, nag-force by dito. The second round forced by Meta, as we do see more of recently.
Na-intrigue ako ba't hindi sila hindi ini-ego pick na lang yung smoke dun from the outside player. Pero interesting smokes naman dun. Knockout yung Danger, nakuha ni Hampus yung Deagle pero na-headshot siya. Sabay na wall pero nakuha ni Roach. Oof, Hampus.
Yun lang. Roach with the Macbeth already driving over towards the B site, and it's looking like the rest of Copenhagen Flames naubos na nga ang NIP. Lopsky with a CZ75. Make that a CZ0. HP na nga ang tropa natin doon. 2-0 para sa side ng CPH. Good clean rounds. First 2 rounds, okay. Napakaganda.
May namatay ba sa CPH? Parang wala, no? May namatay ba sa CPH?
I think merong isa. May namatay, I think, from maybe a 4-spot weapon from NIP, but immediately got traded. So, not much lost para sa side nila. And Galils and an AK, not too bad. They can still play. Kahit gun round to ng NIP, they can still play with this buy.
Surely they can.
Diniretso na lang ni Hooksy. I mean, naka-eco dito yung NIP. He does not give a damn. He's just gonna look for the CTs para maka-farm ang kanyang Mac 10 plus 600 in the bag if ever he does find one. Pero Hampus trying to see if he can tag anyone na nag-cross papunta dito sa secret. And then yun na nga, mag-aaway sila dito sa labas. So much damage happening. Nikodos is gonna take one down though. Rez.
Medyo sayang kay Rez, no? Parang
Konti
na lang.
Now we see how he dies. Nikodos. Nikodos. He's gonna get pushed in, but it's not a problem para sa kanya. The Galil has plenty of bullets. 35 to be exact. Kinakalis pa nga siya dito sa may secret. Pero si Fuzzy gusto niyang humabol dito. Hindi yata narinig ni Nikodos. There is a guy running it down dito sa secret, but he is gonna die with his feet a bit hot from that molly. Hampus and Esitag na lang natitira. What can they do? Jabby playing the imposter in the vents. Not letting anyone in. Hampus na lang. I mean, what can he do? The IGL para dito sa NIP, known for his occasionally crazy plays. I don't think he can do it. Ang dami na nakabantay dito. Zyphon has it in his bag. Has it in his scopes. 3-0 na agad. CPH. Considering that this is D-side, I mean, this is already a good performance for the first 3 rounds. First gun round though, para sa NIP, they really need to reset this one.
Yeah, pero I mean, also, this is the kind of momentum na gusto mo talaga sa nuke eh. Kung gusto mo ng ganitong momentum sa nuke, talagang matitilt yung kalaban nyo kasi rin-run down mo lang eh. Wala silang magawa. Especially kung nag-force spike ka and successful yung buy mo and marami kang utilities. Yun nga rin yung problema sa NIT eh. Parang wala silang Hampus through the smoke and a wall bang through the murder hole. Pero yun nga, NIP is not taking as much aggression na kailangan talagang kunin yung aggression doon and see Fuzzy. Just a pixel.
All I'm saying is Device would have hit that. Yun lang.
Totoo yan
Indeed. Pero, Wedge is already all the way up in secret. That's good news kung walang nakaspot sa kanya na CT. That means if ever they're gonna try to go B, maybe they have another point of attack. Problema nga lang, when you take the secret route, you're gonna have to make noise in order to have access papunta dito sa B. Instead, he's gonna reroute papunta dito sa my vents. And they're gonna try to go for an A pop with one person in the vents area. Very interesting galing sa side ng Copenhagen. Despite being down one member, I think this is doable as long as
makapita si Rouge.
Yeah, as long as
kung makapita si Rouge. Yeah. I mean, kulang na rin sila sa firepower eh, kaya medyo importante makapita sa Roach. I mean, hindi ko naman ba't hindi nag-push si Roach eh. At least just a little bit towards the office.
Pero mollies, they're gonna start to fly papunta dito sa A side. Fuzzy, once again, missing. Not the best news para sa kanya. He has to back off towards the B side. Pero meron yata tropa dito sa B side na mahuhulog na isa. The miss again! Fuzzy, you're gonna need to hit one. Pero si Rez naka-cover para sa kanyang tropa. He finally hits one. He's gonna go for the repick. Nikodos. The wall did protect him in the end. Pero si Wedge na kanina pa dito sa vent. Nakuha niya si Esitag. Plant is gonna go down. 8 seconds left. Pero Wedge from the side! From control room, making it a 2v2. Teka lang. Now, it could be a 4-0 potentially para sa Copenhagen Flames if they do play it correctly. Nikodos with the AWP na andito. The flick, yun lang. The op is cursed. No one is hitting. No one is hitting anything with that AWP. Plopsky is gonna go down. The Wedge with the swing. Yun lang, hindi natamaan yung tao dun sa smoke. The nade is gonna go down. It's not gonna matter because it doesn't do 100 damage. The spray is gonna go down. Pero 10-second diffuse para dito kay Rez. Grabe naman yun. Pros don't fake.
Grabe yung commitment niya dun. Grabe yung commitment niya dun sa smoke. Na-nade, na-sprayan, pero na-stick pa rin ng C4. Grabe yun. Pero sa akin naman doon ng CPH, I mean, kaya-kaya naman sana din yun eh. Pero sobrang pangit ng positioning ni... Sino ba yun? Si Nikodos sa Dark.
Yeah,
pag
pero...
nagpala siyang positioning doon, pag nagplay siya sa ramp, sobrang kaya niyang labanan kahit mag 1v1 na lang. Or at least 1v2.
Ooh,
Pero makita
ano,
natin NIP. Ooh, a little bit more aggressive.
I like it.
Narinig ata ako, Sneaky. Narinig ata.
Yeah, sinabi nila, yeah, we need to get into more on the lobby in terms of control. And now, CF is down one more member kagaya ng last round natin. Definitely true that they could have won that round. I think Nico Dos' positioning was a bit questionable with the op, pero Hooksy, how is he already there? No resistance. I think masyado yata nag-focus yung NIP doon sa lobby control that the outside di yata naagapan. And I think Hampos played it a bit too passively, pero he cannot swing out. As soon as he swings out, there's gonna be a Nico Dos na naka-AWP, nakatutok pa sa kanya dito.
I mean, nasa spot siya ng one and done. Makarap lang siya ng isa, pero matatrade siya kaagad. Ooh, pero kung wala siyang mahanap, Nico Dos finding Hampus instead. Sobrang sayang yung position na yun. Medyo questionable yung mga positioning ng NIP tas CPH players ngayon, pero kaya pa naman. 4v4. 3v4 actually.
Yeah, I think, not gonna lie, I think Fuzzy, his AWP, if you see his name, just throw it away because you're not gonna hit it. But Hooksy, what a shot, what a one tap. You can barely see that man's head, pero si Siphon nakuha na rin si Rez. Si Tag na lang natitira. Tagging so many members, dalawang halos 1 HP galing dito sa CF, pero Wedge on 100, no problem para sa kanya, opening the door para sa kanyang tropa. And 1-4, Copenhagen stabilized once again. Hindi sila nagpa-stick dito sa NIP despite that early play.
I mean, also nung part na si Hoxie, dumiretso lang talaga dun. Oof.
That shot though, kay Fuzzy.
Wait, hindi siya namatay pala. Kala ko namatay si Hoxie dun.
Nah.
Linik ni Hampus, pero hindi niya kinoms. Kay
Medyo miscom din yata galing dito kay Hampus kasi siya yung outside player na nandun lang sa gilid and Rowedge literally got a free pass papunta dito. Or si Hooksy pala nakakuha ng free pass.
Tapos naman tayo, free pass. Free pass is secret.
Pero I think this is more understandable no kasi wala silang baril. Might as well.
Especially kung may modified pistols, kayang-kaya itong labanan. Especially na since isang tao lang yan, that's a free gun right there.
Walang flash or anything galing sa NIP. I was expecting like a flash play or something so they can get maybe an AK, pero I think they're just gonna go for a full save with upgraded pistols. And it's looking like another A take para sa Copenhagen Flames. Setting down the Flames dito sa may A site, and yun na nga mag-push out na si Jabby looking for anyone. The jumping back then galing kay Hooksy, nakuha niya si Plopsky, and that's gonna be the swing. Hooksy getting the second 1200 in the bag para sa kanya. Esitag rolling up the vent with a P250, nakuha niya si Nico Dos. That's an up down, and if he can get one more, that could be huge. Hooksy on 22 HP, Zyphon nakuha si Esitag, pero Rez getting the one dig. The up is still on the ground. Hampos making it a 2v2 now entirely. Now it's possible para sa NIP if they can get the right guns at the right time and the right timing as well. Pwede pa ito mangyari. So I think NIP is just gonna go for a wraparound. Problema nga lang, walang armor si Rez, walang armor si Hampos. Aim punch is gonna be a definite factor para sa retake na to. Pero I like what Copenhagen is doing here. Tamang contact play lang para sa side nila. Zyphon is gonna get Rez and Zyphon is gonna get Hampos. Such a stable play, no? Kahit 2v2 yung nangyari doon, Copenhagen Flames knew exactly what to do in that retake defense.
I mean, yun yung sasabihin na good eco, guys. Good eco.
Good eco na lang? Ano ba yan?
Good eco.
Yeah. That's still a good eco, yeah, para sa NIP. But considering tuloy-tuloy yung panalo ng Copenhagen dito, I think walang problema para sa kanilang economy to lose 3. But now NIP, it's their turn. If they can turn this around, they have to deal with one more gun round, then possibly they can force it on Copenhagen into a bad spot.
Yeah. But they need to win it. Kasi kung matatalo sila dito, wala na talaga. They're gonna give away at least 3 or 4 more rounds at the point na CPH is gonna have so much more rounds. Wala talagang magawang NIP at that point. And also, kailangan rin talaga yata ng NIP maging more risky sa plays nila. Kasi sobrang passive nila eh. Wala silang nakukuha ng information and wala silang nakukontrol, especially outside. And sa nuke, sobrang importante na kunin yung outside control. Well, I mean, as a CT, yung buong mapa.
Definitely true. Now, CPH, they're just gonna keep hitting A. They really don't give one. Esitag already down to 50 HP. Jabby is literally getting hit by everything. Maglalakad lang siya paloob ng site. The blinds are gonna start to come in. Zyphon makukuha si Esitag. But the rest of Copenhagen Flames nakapasok na dito sa A. Pero si Fuzzy with the AUG. Finally, a scoped weapon that he can hit with. Oh my god. And yun na nga, Rez. From behind, nakuha na si Hooksy doon. Copenhagen trying to play a bit too fast. Pero si Jabby getting caught out early on and they couldn't get si Fuzzy off of heaven. Unfortunate para dito sa CPH.
Yeah, hindi nag-disperse ng Molly yung tama. So, sobrang ganda ng position din ni Plops. Kinakalap siya ng dalawa. Pero at the same time, yung flank ni Rez, yun yung finisher dun. Kailangan talaga ng risky plays. Pag wala talaga, wala. NIP is just gonna go down.
Yeah, I like it though. I mean, Rez getting the timing going para sa kanya instead of just hard scoping itong ramp na area. Oh, Hampus, that could be something. Baka may gap sa smoke dito sa labas pero I do not think that Copenhagen is going for an outside play. They have to be careful. A-side take na naman ang habol nila dito. They really like this A-side. Zyphon makukuha si Plopsky. Rowage makukuha si Hampus. And the rest of CF nakapasok dito sa side. Rez nakakuha ng dalawa. Hindi siya makakakuha ng tatlo. Fuzzy na lang with the AWP. And niripick pa nga ni Nico Dos. 6-2. Copenhagen after one loss. Answer back immediately.
Baka makita natin ng positioning change dito kasi hindi talaga kaya ng firepower ng tatlong tao lang or at least dalawa lang sa inner site ng A site. Especially since the fact na sobrang hilig ng CPH mag-burst. Hindi talaga kaya ng NIP. And their economy is ruined yet again. My goodness. Napapaisip talaga ng NIP ngayon. Guys, ano nangyayari sa A site? Ba't kayo na-flash? Ba't kayo na-rush lang? Wala kayong molly?
I saw there were 4 people in A side. Ay. Pero like props to Copenhagen though, no? Like guys, natalo tayo doon sa last round with this exact same strat. Let's run it again to see what happens. That's such an unorthodox call galing sa Copenhagen Flames. Oh.
Guys, ulit ah.
Isa pa. Try lang. Pag di nagawa na, okay, we go B.
Testing lang.
Okay, so actually picked on Copenhagen Flames, but they only have a 2% advantage over the win rate of NIP. Not that big really. So equally skilled sila pagdating sa mapa na to. But 62 is not good news pag nasa city side ka. You don't want to end this 1-9-6 because remember, you're still playing a heavily city-sided map. Don't let the score fool you. NIP just not playing like themselves either. I think NIP, if not to bring up the Device thing again, but Device compared to Fuzzy, he is a better outside player in terms of control. Kasi si Device, siya yung nagko-control ng secret dito with the AWP. He even goes for the aggressive peaks. So I think that is what is missing galing dito sa NIP. They're missing that 1 or 2 picks na nakukuha ni Device to weaken that push ng T's dito. So you can really feel the pain of that one. Rez down to... Oh my god, he is gonna go down to the Copenhagen Flame.
Man advantage to CPH, NIP, and then Eco. Wala silang pera. Pero I mean, they have a CZ, a Mag 7, tsaka may Scout. Sobrang kaya to, pero it looks like CPH going for the burst sa A site again, and
this
oh
is so
my goodness.
tilting if you're NIP right now. You have no idea. A site take once again para dito sa Copenhagen Flames. Si Zyphon papasok sa site, pero yun lang. May nakadoble dito. Plopsky nakuha si Zyphon, pero si Hooksy at si Jabby kaya na rin mag-double up dito sa A site. Hampus and Fuzzy. Last 2 people, Jabby is just gonna execute Hampus. Fuzzy na lang natitira, trying to play peekaboo with this Mag 7. Pag makuha niya si Nico Dos, could be a plus.
Yung academy player natin, umakyat pero nadurog ka agad.
Yeah, yun lang. Not the best look para dito sa NIP. But still, if you're NIP right now, dito sa match na to, you are so tilted kasi Copenhagen Flames just keeps on hitting itong A site and wala kayong solution dun sa problema na yun. Hampus is gonna have to think of a way, maybe a crossfire, maybe some new defense that he can play para ma-prevent itong A site take. And knowing itong Copenhagen Flames, so they really like their enemies tilted. So I think they're gonna find a way to go A once again, if ever.
You know, now that I see it, sobrang na-intriga ako ba't hindi sila nag-lobby crunch at least sa eco rounds nila. I mean, sobrang standard tapos basic na strat yun. But the risky strat always pays off. Especially if you're going for a lobby crunch na alam mong nagbe-burst lagi yung enemy nyo. Na madali yung i-catch off guard.
You still have
So,
to set up
ewan.
kasi. Yeah.
Oh, interesting boost.
Rez is dead, I think. Should be. No. Oh, does he peek it? Does he peek it? Mukhang hindi. Oh, now he peeks it and he's just gonna play the angle na hindi siya kita doon from the entrance. Rez, you're gonna have to be careful, but instead it's gonna have to be Zyphon who has to be careful. Rez is dead accurate with the M4. 2 shots to the head. Entry already gone para dito sa Copenhagen. NIP. Reset sila ulit dito. I like this. Copenhagen not going for the A-side take. Instead, pumunta sila ng ramp but good punish gaya dito kay Rez despite na nakakuha na sila ng minor ramp control.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Especially na alam mo nang pag nag-reset sila, babalik yan sa A-site. So, alam mo na ang gagawin ng CPH. Medyo textbook na to sa NIP. And nababasa talaga, especially kay Plopsky, alam niya nang alam Nico Dos na nandun rin si Hampus. Pero 1v3 turns into Nico Dos just going down sa ladder.
Yeah, that's just like what just happened round para dito sa side ng Copenhagen.
Actually,
Now they're gonna be like, all right, let's go back to A, guys. Like, let's not touch itong ramp. I think they're just gonna keep harassing itong secret and A. Maybe they're gonna try to catch any push galing kay Rez dito sa likod. Pero Copenhagen still 7 on the scoreline. NIP though nakakasagot na sila ng onti dito sa CT side, but they're gonna have to answer more. Because 3-7 is not a good scoreline if you're on the CT
here
side.
we go again.
Here we go again. Nako, the swing Esitag! Na-timingan si Tropa. Yun lang, 4v5 na ulit, NIP. Esitag is down bad right now, 1-11. Yun lang.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate for my man's Esitag. Kawawa naman si Tropa. Pero going for the outside smokes naman dito. Roach finding Fuzzy. Pero 3v5 naman. NIP, all they need to do is just hold the sights and try and find individual frags. Kaso, looks like CPH, they're just gonna go for the outside control here, try and lurk through their smoke. Pero Rez, baka makanap siya ng isa! Nawala si Hooksy and, wait, there's someone in garage. Oh no.
The timing though.
That's not good. Hampus traded though, pero 2v3. Sobrang winnable pa rin to sa NIP. Yeah,
I think
this
that's
is
fine
doable.
kasi they get ramp control para sa side ng Copenhagen Flames. So, either way, pero tignan mo si Jabby. Jabby has such an important position. Will he play the Among Us? Yun lang, Zyphon nakuha si Hampus, medyo KJ, pero Nico Dos nakuha si Plopsky. Mans does not even need to go for the flank because his teammates got his back. 8-3. And
Kumukha niya si Device.
maybe he is. Device actually playing for the other team, Copenhagen.
Oof.
Wait, where's Copenhagen again?
Copenhagen is Denmark.
Yeah, as our resident geography expert, Mr. Steez. 8-3. Copenhagen Flames, okay, 8-3 though. If you're Copenhagen right now, you're happy. They're just like, all right, let's just play standard CT side. We can win very, very easily unless NIP really pulls something on the T side. Ooh, but Rez,
Maganda
why
rin
did
kasi
they
yung
go for this pick
utility.
kanina?
Tingnan mo yung utility ng CPH. Sobrang ganda yung utility na. Pero NIP is actually going to go for a risky play here and...
They should have did that like kanina pa. Dun
Yeah,
sa labas.
sa buy round
Medyo
at least.
Yeah. Yun yung favorite play
Yun lang.
ni Device and or ni Art pagdating sa ganitong outside play. Like, you really just go for the pop dash every time. Pero yung deagle ni Hampus, nakuha si tag kay dito kay Hooksy, but not a kill just yet. The swing, left, right, and center. Nico Dos and Hooksy instantly executing Hampus with the deagle. Nakuha si Nico Dos, pero CPH outside control in the bag. Aggression galing sa NIP, pero naka-pistol lang sila. Anong gagawin nila doon? The gun difference is too much.
Good eco, guys. Good eco.
Good.
Good eco, guys. Yan masasabi ko. Good eco, guys. Good eco. I mean, yun nga rin eh. Sige, hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi nila ginawa yun sa buy round. Mas maganda kung sa buy round yung ginawa. Tsaka dalawang tao na nag-swing. Especially na since alam ng NIP na sa labas sila nag-control lagi early round. Or, if they don't control early round, they go straight inside and walang smokes outside. So, ayun. I don't know why they're not taking complete advantage of this.
Oh
And
my god.
ooh, Hampus
He saw him running the whole time as well.
is also down bad.
Grabe si Wedge. He just speaks that. What a flash from Nico Dos as well. Sakto dun sa labas ng smoke. Fuzzy. Yun, he hits that. But will he
Oh,
hit
the
the
repeat.
second one? And Plopsky, okay, I like the proactiveness galing dito sa NIP. As soon as nakakuha ng kill dito si Fuzzy, Plopsky just started to move in, trying to find that pick, and he does. Now he just backs off. Meron na siya dito. Rez with the spray.
Oh, nice
Pasag dito
flash.
sa labas. But it's still a 4v3. Very winnable para sa side ng NIP.
Very, very throwable too. I mean, yung isang player nila nasa si Plopsky yun. He's in a one and done spot and wala talaga siya dyan magawa. Especially kung may outside control na sila. He's practically stuck. Especially now since Jabby's pushing their side. S-Attack is gonna be pushing away. They're giving away A-side completely. Tsaka, Jabby's gonna slow clear it. Oh my goodness. NIP crumbling down one by one.
I like the way that Jabby is clearing itong A-side though. He's not going all the way, pero Rez, yun lang. Hindi ata na-call, pero Hooksy with the tap. Fuzzy na lang natitira, the rookie. Let's see what he can do. Academy tier offer.
Kita natin yung
you
young
pop
blood.
off, yun lang. Peeking out. Letting see Jabby.
Oh,
Hooksy. Hooksy's like, welcome to tier 1, buddy.
did you see him laugh sa cam?
Papatawa ka na lang. Like, what can you do, dude?
I
Jabby
mean,
is in a
jiggle
position...
peeking.
Yeah,
Oh, go, sorry. Go.
Si Jabby nakataas lang yung AK niya, so you can't see him in the corner. And Hooksy is just playing that. Like, what can you do if you have the op? It's too slow to peek around the corner. Like, what can you do?
Plus, meanwhile, Fuzzy is jiggle peeking and op into sight na alam niyang naka-hold at least sa second vents or sa triple. I mean, ano talagang magagawa mo dun? You're exposing yourself completely. Especially sa tight angle na yun. Medyo sayang naman yun sa side ni Fuzzy. Kayang-kaya pa naman yun.
Oh, what a peek by Jabby though. I think kaya kanina pa nakabantay si Nico dun sa may vents na area kasi alam niya na nandun si Plopsky and he's like, yo, Jabby, can you clear this corner? Kasi this guy's probably right there. So 10-3. I know yung win rate ng Copenhagen is not too far from NIP, but it seems like we're more likely watching like Astralis versus Entopate or something kasi this is not looking like the normal city side ng NIP.
Ooh, is this a flash through? It's a flash through? Magpa-flash yan.
Campos has some really good flashes, so he's gonna need to get this. Oh!
Nice right.
Plopsky's what? Plopsky's in lobby. Okay. I like this though. Medyo aggressive. Molotov ilalabats, pero Plopsky nabawasan na nga dito. What attack through the wall galing dito kay Nico Dos. Hooksy getting the kill as well. CPH is so good in these 2v2 situations. Hindi sila nagpapanik agad. And what a read! Read like a library. Itong si Fuzzy. Mans cannot play this game. Hindi makalaro ng Counter-Strike Global Offensive itong si Fuzzy.
I mean, yun yung problema rin ng NIP. I mean, they play aggressive tapos biglang nag-reset kagad ng momentum nila. Like, tuloy mo na yan. Kayang-kaya pa naman yun eh. Pero I mean, I guess in terms of team plays and tournament plays, ayaw mo rin talaga mag-overextend to the point na masasayang rin yung economy nyo. So, oh well.
Nakikita natin how strong is the NIP Copion dito sa ating second half. Pero yun na nga, papasok na sila dito sa B. CF is already in. No one to be found galing sa NIP except for Rez, who's gonna try to see if he can get in. Pero si Hampus na execute na agad. Mollies and smokes are out. Copenhagen Flames have full control ng itong B site. And the fact that Hooksy is still outside, yun lang. Fuzzy's gonna execute the Nico Dos.
Oh my goodness.
This is so bad para sa NIP because they have to clear so many corners first, but it wastes time at the same time. Esitag makuha si Nico Dos, but look at this. They're still outside of B.
Yeah, it's medyo hindi ko rin alam, Sneaky. Off yung plays ng NIP ngayon. Feeling dahil lang talaga wala si device. Wala silang synergy.
Oh, but Rez.
Okay, Rez.
Yun lang, 19 HP and a dream, no time to defuse. Zyphon getting it in the end. 12-3, Copenhagen Flames going into City side with such a good scoreline para sa side nila. And Copenhagen Flames, more than we expected dito sa ating first half. What do you think crumbled para dito sa NIP?
Positioning. Okay, so first of all, positioning nila, sobrang pangit. I mean, okay, default positioning onto all sites, yeah, sure. Maganda naman. It's pretty default, it's pretty basic for high tier CS. Pero yung mid positioning, mid ground positioning nila and yung comms, feeling ko wala yung comms sa kanila eh. That's one thing kasi mentally tilted na sila lahat. Medyo tinatamad na. So wala silang magawa, diba? Secondly, wala silang impact masyado. Nahanap niya ng frags yung mga riflers lang or someone who's just holding one area. Hindi nila nahanap yung mga oppers or yung taong nagpa-pop off or yung mga flashers, diba? So that's another thing. Counter utility is also another huge thing na hindi nila ginagawa. I mean, ginagawa nila but also nabibigla rin sila. Like kunwari sa outside secret stairs, like outside smokes yung CPH, but I'm pretty sure it was Rez who threw a molly sa stairs, pero biglang nag-flash, so nahuli siya dun.
Yeah.
So I mean it's very unfortunate. So just a lot of basic things for NIP that crumbled. Pero I feel like we might see an actual all played out BO3 here, Sneaky.
Yeah. But man, Hoxie is playing out of his mind this game. 18-2-7. Lahat ng entries na on point. That nasty one tap rin na nakita niyo doon sa ating highlights. CPH in general is actually playing also well. NIP could be a bit different. Rez is 13-13. Popsky is trying. And the rest of the squad medyo na fall off. I think it's really understandable para kay Hampus kasi siya yung main entry para dito sa team if he's not gonna have good frags in general. But I really expect something to pick up, especially from SG Tag, who is 2-15 right now. I mean, not the best thing to happen, especially when you're on the CT side and you cannot hit anything, especially with the way na nilalaro ni SG Tag yung map. He plays such important positions, which is he's either yung first or second contact pagdating nga dun sa site, and if the first contact cannot get damage or the second contact cannot get at least 1 or 2 kills, then that's not good news kung kayo yung NIP.
Especially kung walang trades dun eh. So that's another thing to take into account. So I mean, hopefully NIP can come back on this. Feeling ko medyo mentally tilted sila. So kailangan nila ng mental reset, and we might see them come back a little bit. We'll see. Next half maybe.
Hopefully they do get the comeback. Kasi I really want to see a spicy game, especially etong CPH. They're still a fairly young team, and NIP they have some experience on their squad. They have Rez, who's been there since 2016. I think 6 years na yata siya dito sa NIP. He hasn't left. So I think in terms of experience, medyo egol nga ang dito ang sa Copenhagen Flames. But I think what we are seeing right now is kind of the shift of the meta of Counter-Strike, where I think from making mas aggressive na ang gameplay, it's no longer you hold one place at the same time. You're just like, all right, what place can I do a pop flash and get 2 people? Like that is how Copenhagen really does their stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're going for the same place dito sa second half kagaya ng first half nila. Maybe they're gonna try to go for an aggressive outside play, which we were looking for doon sa NIP. Like they weren't trying to get any aggressive picks dito sa outside with the utility that they have, and na-overwhelm lang sila pagdating na dun sa site fights mismo. So let's see NIP, can they do something different dito sa T side? Rowedge is good. Oh, the P2K enjoyer. Okay, I respect that from Rowedge though. Don't really see too much people using this gun, no? I mean,
I just think I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Anong tingin mo ng performance pa lang ni Fuzzy? I mean, it's a bit rough sa NIP, pero
he's playing bad, bro. I'm gonna be honest right now. He's playing really bad. Pero Hoxie is gonna get Volopsky, and you have to consider that dude that he's replacing is the main carry dito ng NIP. Without him, it's really rough. I mean, what can you do? He has health issues. Device has been dealing with for the past few months. So fingers crossed it gets better, because I'm one of the people that really likes to see how Device plays this one. But Rez, he's like, all right, I can carry to this one as well. Nikodos is gonna go down. Meron siyang P250. Executing.
Interesting positioning here.
Far, pero I like this though. Galing sa Copenhagen. They're playing really close. Rowedge is gonna get one with the P250. Zyphone na andito na. And pag nagkamali ng swing itong si Fuzzy, that could be something. Teka lang, nagro-rotate pa ang mga members ng NIP dito. They do not have an angle on the bomb. Hampus with the P250. They can go for a full defuse pag nalaman nilang wala palang angle ang NIP, pero meron pala dito sa my control room. Zyphone with an instant execute. Esita, can he get 2? He gets 2, but he will not get the clutch. The defuse is gonna come in. Jabi. Does he have a kill? No, he doesn't. Hindi na kailangan.
Man, it's okay.
Man, this could have been way different para sa NIP if they win the pistol round, but it seems like CPH, they want to speed run this first game.
Very interesting round there, pero sayang. I mean, ganda na din ng rotation sa NIP, pero nakita mo yung control, yung rotates sila around the lower segments ng nuke. Nag-rotate sila, naghanap sila ng frags, pero wala silang nahanap. And nabigla akong bakit wala silang tinetake na duels or aim duels there. So that's also something that they should have been doing, na parang naglakas loob na lang dun. Pero sobrang nag-play safe sila, tsaka ayun. That's just unfortunate there. Also unfortunate for Popski. Esita again, the fuzzy.
That's a tilt. That's a tilter play right there. That play was made just to tilt NIP at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Javi!
Oh my god. Wala na to.
He's in their heads, bro. Wala na to, man. I'm not saying it's over, pero in terms of mentally checked out na yata dito yung NIP. Like, if you're NIP right now, coach.
Yung coach, nakatawa lang. Like, guys, just,
Coach is like, oh no. This is gonna be a long one after this kasi this nuke shouldn't go like this. Especially considering na halos pantay lang yung win rate ng ng Copenhagen at ng NIP dito. But, yeah, considering the whole situation which we've been beating to death for the whole cast, pero, it's really something missing. And the pistols are gonna be out para dito sa NIP. Definitely possible sa kanila para manalo if they do find 1 or 2 picks. But I want to get back to that pistol round strat. I really like na itong Copenhagen, instead of just playing for the full retake, because that's usually the call pag nakapasok na yung NIP sa site, they just went in for the full fight. They're like, alright, we will challenge you dito sa site mismo. There's one more person that we can play with, and we can easily clear the site with it. But NIP looking to go for a 3-prong attack dito sa A site, and if it does work, then good for them. They're back in the game. Pero Wedge making sure to prevent anyone who's gonna try to get into the site, turns around para hindi siya ma-flash. Hampus, makukuha niya si Plopski. Or Hampus, makukuha niya si Zyphone. Rezid, Hampus doing in work dito sa site. Meron na sila mga barrel. Problema nga lang, they can get poked out. CPH does not have to play too aggressive. They can look for the pick still. Pero NIP, really good decision galing sa side nila. They're gonna go back into A to go for that reset. Rez is gonna try to get the pick. Oh, but instead, it's gonna be the peak. Hooksy with a fast reaction. Nakuha niya pa si Hampus doon. And Hooksy getting that double kill. I expected Hooksy to die there, but look at how fast he reacted.
I feel like Hampus wasn't supposed to do that. Feeling ko Hampus, hindi like, pwede na siya umakyat. Kailang, like, nakuha niya yung info sa teammate niya. Nakuha niya yung info kay Rez. Yo, there's one there sa stairs. There's one in single door. Wag mo na i-peek. Well, I mean, I don't know if he says he don't peek it, pero hindi niya naman talaga kailangan i-peek ni Hampus yun eh. Sobrang sayang yung round na yun. Pwede naman sila umakyat tapos mag-reset kaagad kasi nag-reset na sila eh. So I feel like yung peek na yun was just an ego peek by Hampus to try and get some impact, but it just proved na hindi kaya ni Hampus maghanap ng frag doon.
Yeah, I mean, playing too close to the flame indeed. Man's got burned with that one, so
oof,
not the best news para dito kay Hampus. And also, yeah, I was wondering why pinik ni Hampus yun. I was like, if I was Hampus there, I would just be like, alright, let's go to A site as fast as we can para maka-reset tayo and get in our own positions for the retake. But instead, try to go for the very risky peak. And if he does get Hooksy there, it's still gonna be 2 members low para sa side ng NIP. Nico Dos with the kill. But look at this, the spray galing kay Wedge! Naubos na ang ninjas dito! And yun na nga, ninjas staying in their pajamas because they're gonna be sleeping towards this first map. Grabe naman ang Copenhagen Flames. 16-3.
Yeah.
It's their map indeed.
It is their map indeed. I mean, makikita natin yung next map, which is a very interesting map as well. If I'm not mistaken, it is Mirage. Oh, we're gonna see a Mirage on Katowice. It's actually a map that I haven't seen in a really long time. So that's gonna be a really interesting map to see. And well played naman din sa CPH and NIP. Although NIP, anong ginagawa nyo? Easy naman kayo on that, please.
Yeah. I mean, NIP, they're kind of down bad right now. I really expected like way better plays from the veterans dito sa NIP. Esitag not doing too well dito sa game na to, and as well as Flopsky. They're getting countered by the people who have the exact same roles dito sa CM. They just got outskilled, to say the least, dito sa game na to. So Copenhagen Flames definitely doing a stellar job dito sa game na to. So congratulations to them taking map 1. If they can take map 2, then pasok na sila doon sa ating group stage, and they're gonna be going up against some really hard-hitting opponents. But yeah, that is it para sa aming first map. We're gonna talk more about it dito sa ating second game, but we're gonna have our first match MVP. I think it's probably gonna be Hooksy. It's Hooksy 100%, bro.
Bets on
Hooksy.
Jabby.
Jabby or Hooksy. All I know is Jabby's gonna have a banger tweet after this. Possibly trash talk sa NIP. I'm not sure, but you love to see it. You love to see it, but
I'd love to see what Esitag has to say.
Esitag is like the hard times today in Nuke, bro. Like maybe we can get home court advantage on Mirage, and NIP's Mirage is not too bad. Not gonna lie.
Pero it's like, di ba sinabi mo kanina, Nuke is not supposed to be like this. It's not. Nuke is a type of map na sobrang close yung score nyo and yung economy basis nyo. It's a very competitive map that's played by a lot of pro top tier teams, and nabigla lang ako kung bakit napaganito ang NIP. Hello? Guys, it's Nuke. Maintindihan ko naman kung Inferno or Overpass, or actually not Overpass, like Inferno or Mirage or a different map. But really on Overpass, the most played map of all the top tier EU players at least.
Yeah, not the best pick in terms of what we have right now. Actually, it's interesting to see that in the map picks, NIP banned Ancient, which is I don't like. I think even if Device is not on your team, kaya nyo pa naman maglaro ng Ancient kasi nga yung riflers nyo, they do know the map like the back of their hand. So I'm not really a fan kung ano yung picks dito ng NIP. And the second map, Copenhagen Flames is not too bad on it. I think Jabby is a beast on Mirage especially. So we're gonna see the MVP right about now. It's probably Hooksy. Is it Hooksy? I think it is. Yes, it is.
Ooh, it's
Hooksy
Hooksy.
right there. 23-7, 2.11.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Whoever bet on Copenhagen, by the way, congrats sa inyo. The odds are not too big today, huh? Even Rivalry thinks that this should be a closer game, but the odds are probably going to shift towards the favor of Copenhagen Flames after this. And if you want to see more odds, make sure to check out rivalry.com/focusfire or use the code BET22 for up to 7,500 deposit bonus, Gcash, BPI. Coins PH Bitcoin is now supported on the website, so napakadaming ways para kayo mag-bet dito sa mga matches natin, and why not win some free money if you see that NIP is kind of a free bet at this point kasi they're kind of down bad at the moment. But guys, we will be right back, and when we are back, more Counter-Strike action coming at you. Don't go anywhere.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City. Here, champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race, known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps are all randomly generated, and we've tested over 10,000 races to ensure no player has any advantage over another. Cheer on your racer as they scream down the winding city streets and through mysterious alternate worlds filled with dangerous traps and pitfalls. The first player to cross the finish line wins the biggest share of the prize pool. But don't worry, the top few finishes are also in the mix to win. The exact number of winners will change depending on how many players were in the race. The more players, the more winners. Rush Lane is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can jump into the action anytime you want. Good luck out there, racers. Only on Rivalry.com.
Three, two, one.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City. Here, champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race, known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players join, the race is on.
And ayun, welcome back to the official Filipino broadcast ng Intel Extreme Masters Katowice 2022. My name is Stick Frog. With me is Steez. We would like to thank rivalry.com/focusfire. Once again, make sure to check out rivalry.com/focusfire. Of course, we have some new game modes like Rush Lane and their racing sim that you can bet on any of the racers in the game. Then if you win, then you win big money. So make sure to check that one out. BPI, Gcash, Bitcoin, all the available payment methods supported na nga dito. And we got to bet on our second game. I am really thinking that Copenhagen Flames is gonna get it dito. Do you have a handicap, Mr. Steez? What do you think is gonna be the handicap here?
I mean, mapa to ng NIP. So it will go differently, hopefully, than Nuke. Kasi, honestly, nababora ako sa Nuke kanina. Like,
yeah, what's the plus minus, brother? We need to know.
Plus minus?
We need the +5, -20, -5. Come on.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep it all to myself because hindi rin ako sure.
Bro, we're trying to bet. All right. Let's go plus.
Oh, trying to bet.
Plus 3.5. Yeah, plus 3.5. You think?
Yeah.
Plus 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus 3.5.
Right,
that's our bet. Mans was out of it, bro.
I was not in it.
You good. All right.
Naligaw ako dun.
All right, so plus 3.5 para dito sa Copenhagen Flames. Hopefully, we do get it in the end. If you don't, oh well, it's Rivalry's money, not ours. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, after that one, I'm really expecting Copenhagen Flames to just finish this one off. I really think that the rest of NIP is not really performing well. And I think in terms of mental, hindi na talaga. I really think that NIP is stuck to the point na hindi na sila makakabalik dito. But I am open for surprises. Baka malay mo, Hampo said, guys, first map lang yun. Kalimutan na natin. We only have to win these next 2 games para makakuha tayo ng spot dun agad doon sa playoffs natin. So hopefully, they do have more of a fight dito sa second game. But man, I'm really worried about yung matchup dito ni Fuzzy at ni Nico Dos kasi it's gonna be an amateur opper versus Nico Dos who's been there. He's been in the trenches, so he knows how to play against really good oppers. But I think it's just gonna be another Dana Park para sa kanya when it comes to this matchup versus Fuzzy. So I think the rest of NIP should really put on their boots and go for the, hard carry mode na talaga sila dito sa ating second map.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking rough naman din for Fuzzy kasi it's a make it or break it ordeal. First major in from the academy and kailangan niya talaga magpakita ng performance niya. Otherwise, mapapaya talaga siya sa buong CS community. So we'll see.
He's gonna have to live with that, man, when he gets back to NIP Academy. So it's gonna be a bit rough para sa kanya. But back to the game, Copenhagen Flames going for the push in mid. I like this, don't see the aggression doesn't stop para sa side nila. They just keep on going. Top mid is already clear. That means they can put one person in top mid and Jabby instantly executing itong si Rez dito sa underpass. You stay in there, buddy. Pero wedge. He's gonna catch one lurking. Hampus. It's like they can see, or rather they know kung ano nang gagawin ng NIP dito. What can they do at this point?
My third eye does that.
Exactly.
But it was a very, very, very interesting setup here by Copenhagen Flames. You say they have full map control, but at the same time, hinayaan yung CT player. The CT A side player is doing his job na naka-job peek lang or checking both sides, and Plopsky finding Zyphin and Nico Dos finding Fuzzy as well. Pero that's a good trade with the teams. Kaso naging 2v4 ang side from NIP towards Copenhagen Flames, and which he might find one here, although the aim duel looks to be too bad, and NIP not looking too hot.
Yeah, and I like it though. Yung push-pull dito ng Copenhagen Flames in terms of the aggression and yung passiveness. Nakita mo naman, nag-push ng top mid yung tatlong members ng Copenhagen Flames and nag-city na lang dito si Rowedge. But despite that, Rowedge still finding two members dito sa A site. NIP, that first round is not the best way to start off yung game dito sa Mirage.
Especially as a T side, like, you're nampipitas kayo pa isa-isa. Nakita ko naman din yung positioning from T side na underpass push and several players will be lurking and it would be an A hit kaso napitas sila dun, especially since nag-push mid yung Copenhagen Flames. So, I mean, that's also really great positioning from Copenhagen Flames. Medyo iba yung ginawa nila sa mid and maganda yung aggression nila, in all honesty. But nice utility damage. There's Hampus down to 63. Their utility still looking pretty good for Copenhagen Flames, although lahat sila may smokes from NIP. So, kaya nila mag-double fake. Pero baka mawalan sila ng oras.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Copenhagen actually break the top 10 this year with the way that they've been playing.
Yeah, same.
So, really looking forward to what they can do. Nikodos is going to start farming top mid with a silenced M4. Hampus with so much utility in his bag, so he's probably going to die. Yup, that's 2 flashes down already. 400 in the sinker. Rez, it's just literally firing range practice dito sa top mid, and SC Tag is gonna try to peek around. But what can he do, man? Nikodos is on 7. Di na siya gagalaw doon. Will he get the deagle? Man, if you're not hitting those types of shots, bro, you better call the timeout now. Like, SC Tag, kailangan mong tumayo, mag-stretching or something kasi may something eh. Parang
Kanina ka pa eh.
Like, even his pre-aim was a bit off. SC Tag, you need a pick-me-up? Like,
maybe baka hindi sila nakapag-mentally reset from the nuke game and you know, maybe the fact na the first 2 rounds pa lang hindi nila kayang makahanap ng at least 2 people in a single round might be something that's just even worse for their mentality. But we'll see Rowedge here pushing up top mid. Copenhagen Flames on 2-0 and Rowedge. He's waiting for the flash, I think, but no flash. Looks like it's going to be an underpass hit again. Finding one Jabi. Hinahanap si Esita again, Rowedge with Fuzzy going down. Fuzzy.
I would not be surprised if pro teams actually steal this setup from Copenhagen because it's so good, actually.
It's actually really good.
And Hooksy doing Hooksy things in the B site. Maybe another one tap. Nope, he's gonna back off. Glock and P250 para dito kay Rez and kay Hampus. So, uy.
Oh, the dink.
Okay, alis ka na. Hooksy, get out.
Wala na.
Actually, he can still get 2. Never mind, Rez is gonna get 1. Not too much, 3-0. Na agad para dito sa Copenhagen. Very fast 3 rounds para sa side nila. And now, NIP, they're gonna try to at least do some damage dito sa kanilang gun round. So I think this time, maybe NIP can have a round on their board with the way that they set up yung site dito. Thank the Lord that they did not put an op in the hands of Fuzzy. Just make sure that they put him on the AK. Give him the lucky treatment, bro. Give him the lucky treatment. Don't give him the op at all this whole game. Like, just
I think they're gonna
go AK.
And they're gonna need to let go of just taking mid control, man. Like sobrang.
Yeah, this seems so
wait, the boost? That was an interesting boost there by Jabi. Okay.
Oh, he gets a dink with the MP9. If I was Copenhagen, I would think worth it pa rin to. Not gonna lie. I mean,
sobra.
Mid control is gone. I mean, mid control para kay Hampus, but still, look at the damage na nang ginawa dito ng Copenhagen Flames. Rez on 35. Utility is almost non-existent para dito sa NIP. Only enough for 1 here. Pero Nikodos, if he can find the peak, then pwede ang makakuha ng advantage. Pero look at the positioning from Zyphon. This is so cheese galing sa kanya. In default. Pero si Rez mag-peek out na. Finally, Zyphon mawawala sa mapa. Now it's a 2v2. Last time na nakita natin nagto-2v2 ang Copenhagen, they always somehow win it against NIP. But this could be the chance that they can catch one of the people off guard. Problema nga lang, Nikodos na andito na sa city. Pag nakuha na yung first peak, or rather yung first pick dito, and it happens to be the bomb holder. No, that can be bad news para dito.
Pero I like how they're playing. They're playing together. Hindi sila nag-iwan ng individual duels. Pero might be a little bit hard here kasi alam mo naman si Nicolas naka-AWP, so playing together would be the best choice here, especially since he's holding CT, but he has to watch 2 angles, so baka maka-timing sila dito sa A side. Nagdedepende naman din kung makaplan sila sa triple, excluding an angle from CT, and they have info now, but oh,
They plan for
Nicolas.
B short though. But if someone crosses here, this is bad. That is
Yeah,
bad, Hampus. That is
it.
too risky, my friend. Nico Dos with some really good patience. Rez! Didn't even hear him, bro. They didn't even hear him. Hit him with the Kobe through the hole. Oy, oy, oy.
NIP. Ninjas
NIP.
in pajamas. Baka natutulog na sila, to be honest.
Ay, ay, ay. Not the best performance para dito sa NIP. CPH looking to round out this game. Plus, the fact that they picked the first 2 maps na nilalaro rin ng Copenhagen Flames, that's not really good drafting from the coach of NIP. So, that's a mistake that you cannot look over para sa kanya. Copenhagen Flames, 4-0 start para sa side nila. This is really good max loss bonus though para sa NIP. So, they can afford some guns and less pistols para naman sa side nila. Good nade, not gonna hit too much, but look at the aggression from Jabi. Inches away from executing one of the members dito ng NIP.
And then yet again, yung aggression ng NIP, sobrang pinigilan na lang. They literally just stopped it. They gave them no choice. They're pushed back from what they want to take. Wala silang nakukuha ng info dito eh. Kahit gusto nila mag-apps or palace. Wala nakukuha ng real estate dito sa site, sa whole map na to. So, hindi ko alam kung anong ginagawa ng NIP. Their mid-round calls, medyo not on par. Right? Not on their top tier form, honestly, at the moment. Oh, but Hampus, he's sneaking in here. Stuck into Nest, managed to go through market, and this is huge. Baka mahanap siya dito ng dalawa, and hopefully it's 2 and not just 1. Oh, but Hampus finding Jabi, and this is going to be incredibly huge. Alam niya na may isa pa, but Hooksy's coming out of the corner.
Hooksy's too good.
Hooksy's way too good.
Ooh,
But Fuzzy coming through. 4v3.
Oh, but don't cross. Do not cross, my friend. Anything that you do, wag kang magko-cross. Si Nico Dos nakabantay. Good molly. That's gonna force someone to swing left. Oh, but Nico Dos nakita niya yung tip ng AK. Gonna go for the pre-fire. Not gonna hit anything. Rowedge with the peek. Kaso yun lang. Esitag. Insta headshot para sa kanya. Zyphone nakuha si Fuzzy. Is it possible still? I think save na lang to. This is not looking likely. This is really tough unless they can get one more kill. Ooh, if Nico Dos hit that, that would have been something. But yeah, they save it. This is hard.
It looks like Zyphon's already going for the exit frag here sa TV room. So makanap siya at least dalawa. Kung makatama ng shots dyan, he does find one. Pero Esitag ready to trade. Oh, Esitag. Tropa.
Not like this, bro. Not like
Tropa.
this.
Their economy. Sobrang pangit pa rin ang economy na. So in the next few rounds, kulang pa rin sila sa utility, and you need all the utility you can get in Mirage. Para sa akin, kasi you need to be able to use as much of it. I mean, in any map, actually. Pero nice hold by NIP overall.
Yeah, I think they got into the side really quick. So overall, manapakaganda naman ng kanilang ginawa doon. But Nico Dos with a small angle dito sa top mid. Pag may nag-cross, nagkamali ka lang ng isang tapak, you are gonna be dead. Oh, Nico
Fuzzy.
Dos! Fuzzy, man. Nico Dos,
Going
he
out
is
with
in
the
his head.
flash.
He is in his head,
Yun
man.
Pag lumabas ka sa pop ng flash, just the instant death. Kahit anong gagawin mo.
You always gotta wait, man. Ako, like,
Yeah,
I mean, personally, you have to wait out the off shot at that point.
I mean, I'm not a pro player, and alam ko na yun. Pag nag-pop yung flash, bumaril ka na.
Yep, exactly. Really good timing. Galing sa kanya, Nico Dos. And look at this. Aggressive towards A. Pag nakita nila walang tao dito sa A, they can make a defense with the palace area as well and make it really hard para dito sa NIP na makapasok agad on A. Or maybe they can start stacking up dito sa B if the lack of information is too much.
Yeah, they might actually go for interesting short smoke here. Yeah, so short smoke, they're gonna fake B, pero gusto nila pumunta sa A from cons. Pero naghanap sila ng space
look at
dito,
Nico Dos,
pero
he knows.
so far
Ooh, he knows.
He knows.
That's just experience at that point. That okay, they're gonna be flashing towards B. Maybe there's gonna be mid players happening here, but Rowedge is gonna get Hampus. Lopski meron na siyang control dito sa nest. Nico Dos, may onting gap dito sa right side. Onting gap lang ang kailangan niya. Tag's gonna go down. How good is Nico Dos? Does not even need to see his opponents to get the kill. Double scoped in. Lopski, if you go swing too far, there's gonna be an up. Looking you down, pero Hooksy crawling dito sa my nest. 5-1. And CF, the same pattern that we saw dun sa last game natin. Losing one round, pero nakabawi na sila agad. What was that? Ew.
I think that was
Nicodos.
yung ano? Yung nicotine gum ata.
Oh yeah, nicotine gum. Ah yes. We do not promote that, but you know guys, pro players, they really like it for some reason. Some really
At
like
least
that.
the Europeans.
At least the Europeans, they do. As someone, both of us are experienced, no, with European people, and man, they really like that.
Experienced? Question mark?
Question mark? Hey yo, but Rowedge, he could hear
Ooh,
everyone.
be short,
jumping.
fast, be short play.
Fast
Modified
B-short
pistols.
play.
Ooh, Jabi.
Oh, but look at this. This could be something, but look at the HP bars ng NIP dito. Lahat na sila low. Tatapusin na lang ni Rowedge, but Hampus with the AK, naging posible na. Nade could go out. Good nade. That's gonna land exactly dito kay Hampus. 45 HP. Tech 9 dito kay Fuzzy. Zyphon is gonna take him down. Second peak. Zyphon is gonna get him in. That Molotov was exactly what they needed dito sa B short. Na-force yung NIP na maglaro ng napakabilis na play dito sa B. Pero hindi gumana. I mean, modified pistols, they have the weaker guns, but NIP, that was a bit spicy on their part.
Actually, na-intriga ako sa holds ng Copenhagen Flames. I genuinely thought na medyo off yung ginagawa nila, pero it's actually just very basic CS na dinadala nila sa aim and good comms and teamwork. Ooh, the shadow. Shadow gave him away there. Pero medyo sayang sa NIP, honestly, kasi NIP is really trying. Nakikita nyo naman talaga na sinusubukan nila kumuha ng control sa mid, A site and B site, but naglalak pa rin sila sa teamwork and meron talagang napipitas. So, nafa-force sila sa reset. It's very unlucky. Since here control on mid again, my underpass player, pero he's giving his position away. That's just very unfortunate.
Yep. But I think Rez, in his mind, I think alam nila rin na, okay, they probably know that I am gonna be playing under. They're probably studied up against NIP because they seem like they know every default dito ng NIP, even on Mirage. So they're just trying to catch one of the timings ng NIP dito, and maybe they can get an odd pick. But now it's only gonna be Copenhagen. Hindi sila masyadong angat ngayon. They're switching up the pace. They're like, okay, we'll let you guys get into the site, and if you get in, then that's our loss. We did not play the position well enough. Pero Hampus eating a nade. 61 HP para sa kanya.
Nice molly, nice control on mid. Late mid control pa naman tong ginagawa ng NIP. Pero time is short. Feeling ko B-hit to from B short. Although yung smoke sa connector magfa-fade, and especially yung mid smoke sa nest. Pero this might be... Oh, this is not gonna be good. Kasi may isang player na sa simple angle and bench, and they already have the pop flashes in. The information is coming in, and may rotator na sa market. And that's just gonna be a lot of firepower. 20 seconds left sa clock.
Ooh, but Rowedge the timing. Esitaki is gonna get hooked. Pero yun na nga, the wide peak nang gagaling dito sa Copenhagen. Nicodos is gonna get one. The repeat is not gonna work. Rez, 8 seconds left para sa kanya. The nade, can that be the kill? Oh no, that could have been something, pero napaka-low na yung mga members ng NIP dito. Possible retake is gonna happen. Flash and a nade. Flash is gonna come out. Is it gonna blind the right side? Pero Jabi, what a right timing para sa kanya. Zyphon is gonna get one, and Zyphon is gonna get the 1v2. 7 HP. Ayaw talaga ipascore ang NIP dito. Copenhagen is here to stay. 7-1. That timing with Jabi. Yung pagtapo niya ng flash doon sa market, before it even popped, lumabas na siya doon, nakatalikod yung player. He got traded, pero si Zyphon with some really fast shots. Grabe naman yun. I'm
Ang
really
ganda ng
surprised
round
that
na yun.
worked. I'm really surprised that worked. Pero Zyphon, what a flick doon kay Hampus. Crisp, clean, cold collected si tropa natin. 7-1. And finally, a timeout by NIP because that is such a tilting loss para sa side nila. They had it in their hands, but Copenhagen Flames, they find a way.
Yeah, well, NIP, ano nangyari sa inyo ngayon? Because, my goodness, mapa nila to, although, T-side sila, but come on. Really? Looks like another mid-control here coming in from NIP, but one person is going fast out. Si Hampus naman, nahuli bago pumutok yung smoke sa mid-nest. Pero looks like NIP going for a heavy B here sa apps and Essetag. Kinain yung granada. Oh no. Rez. That's very, very unfortunate. Medyo malas naman yung tropa pero okay lang. 3v5 naman. Copenhagen Flames, 2 ops on hand, so this will still be winnable for NIP. Pero kailangan ng utilities. Yung utilities na kind of questionable. 4 na flashes with 3 smokes, so pwede mag full set sa A site, but time is gold at the moment. Actually, I'm surprised Copenhagen Flames hasn't been taking much of mid-control compared to before. Kasi Copenhagen Flames was a little bit more aggressive nung earlier rounds, pero medyo pumalma naman sila ngayon. Pansin mo ba, Sneaky?
Yeah. And I think they're really just trying to confuse tong NIP at this point. They're like, are they going to go aggressive? No? Yes? And if you're confused, like, that is not the best time! But look at Zyphon!
Oh
What
my
was
goodness.
that? They talk about my one-taps. Nagising ako doon. Holy moly. It's 11:30 p.m. And that just woke me up. What was that from Zyphon?
Kung makikita mo yung ano, if you see the player cam sa baba, makikita mo si Zyphon, tumingin na lang sa likod like, wow, I did this? Guys, hello? My goodness. What a round. What a round by Copenhagen. What a map by Copenhagen.
Just take the L, bro. Just take the L.
Sorry, GG go next.
Ay. NIP down bad right now. Definitely that is Rez down to 76, eating another nades. Dude, NIP is eating nades left, right, and center. Grabe talaga. Inuulam na
Oh,
nila
the
ang
read.
granada
But
dito.
Nico.
But look at this. Nico Dos!
Oh.
Wherever you go, Nico Dos is there. Almost getting the second. Gets away with his life. 17 HP. Pero tignan mo si Wedge. Flash is gonna come out.
Wedge?
Is he gonna go for the repeak? Yun lang, may tao dito sa nest. Couldn't react in time. Fuzzy is gonna get him down. 3v3. Meron pa tao dito sa B. Bomb is still all the way up dito sa top mid. Plenty of time pa rin para sa Copenhagen para mag-adjust dito. Plopsky is gonna try to go for the push, pero tignan mo yung angle ni Nico Dos. That's gonna be a shot. Oh, missed time.
Yeah. That's unlucky.
Pero Hooksy, he has an op too.
He does barrel. It's all. I think you heard him scope in, no?
Double flash play. Ayun lang, the missed flick. He's gonna go for the repeat 100%. Flash is gonna come out. But Plopsky is kind of stuck here in a rock in a hard place. But good flash para maklear itong CT. Repeat galing kay Hooksy. Hindi tatama. Jabby na lang natitira. Jabby, can you replicate ang ginawa dito ng tropa mo? Nade is gonna come out. But I think he's just gonna save. 8-2. NIP. Get the second round on the board. Okay, that could be something.
Yeah, this is the NIP na kilala ko. Ito yung gusto ko makita from NIP. More rounds like this and not rounds where parang naliligaw sila lahat sa positioning and sa nangyayari sa laro. I like that's what I've seen from the whole game and it's just pain to watch. But coming back into it, looks like the economy is still looking good naman sa side ng Copenhagen Flames pero NIP barely hanging on. So hindi ko alam kung baka sasagot ulit ang Copenhagen Flames with a very aggressive play. Kasi this was just parang isang beses lang ata magawa tong NIP tong strat na to.
And that could have easily gone to the way of Copenhagen, no? Kasi nakadrop pa yung bomb dun sa top mid. If NIP did not assert control that hard doon nga sa A side, that could have been easily the way of them. Pero Nico Dos like the aggressive push, the instant smoke dun sa Molly. And NIP knows this. They don't want to go in, but they go in anyways. Look at this from Nico Dos. That was just so fast. blink and you miss it, my friend. Nade as well, the salt in the wound ng NIP dun sa play na yon. And I think you're right, Steezy. They should just leave itong top mid into the fruition of Copenhagen Flames and look for something else, because every time they go mid, they always lose one member and or lose the round.
It's very common, pag especially I mean in any given scene. You take mid, you're always gonna have one person mamamatay. Always.
Ooh, but Tampos taking the molly to the chest, bouncing it like a soccer ball, but see what they
the
can
timing.
do. Oh, Rez! It's always the timing with Copenhagen, man. They're always catching NIP trying to make any plays happen. Pero, hindi na naman gagana. Zyphon nandito sa may sandwich, but will anyone call sandwich the peak? Hampus, he doesn't know. Hampus is gonna go down. Zyphon's gonna go for the repeak. Will he get the third? No, he won't. Esitag with the peak, with the flick, but it's not gonna be enough. Jabby na naman ang problema ng NIP dito, 9-2.
Pero alam mo kung bakit sila Siki? Like, why they can manage to get the time. Kasi sobrang proactive ng players ng Copenhagen Flames. Makita mo yung rotates nila at yung positioning. Sobrang reactive nila sa kung may leaks o kung wala. So that's one very nice thing na napansin ko sa CF.
Oof, Copenhagen Flames. Man. I really think that dito sa 2022, we're gonna see more of Copenhagen Flames. Yeah, I really want to see more of them. These CT defaults, grabe talaga. This is what I've been talking about ever since yung PGL Major. Ever since na nag-online era tayo, the defense has gotten a lot more aggressive from the CTs especially. And yung mga newer teams natin, yung mga younger teams kagaya nga ng Copenhagen Flames, Team Spirit, Virtus Pro, with the exception of Jame, because that man is the definition of passiveness. Napaka-aggressive nila pagdating sa mga defenses, and it seems like this new meta, the vets are having a hard time trying to find a way to counter this.
Nice positioning here. Not overextending naman din sa mid na alam mo naman hindi mo naman kailangan i-take yung aim duel dyan, especially since may tamang positioning ka. Pero makita natin NIP is playing a little bit more passive and hindi nila pinupush talaga kumuha ng every given thing sa mid. And for once, we see that no one's died. Ooh, Roach playing the light there sa smoke. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Is it an
Not
uh-oh
bad,
moment? Oh, someone's getting hurt
that's
by
an
the molly.
uh-oh moment.
The molly,
Oh, no.
the Copenhagen Flame right there. Nico Dose with the flick. Yun na nga, nakuha si Fuzzy. Rez, nakita yung AK. Masyadong mahaba ang AK mo, Lodi. Yun lang. They know that there's one person in connector. Nico Dose speaking. Trying to see if he can string these peaks together. Pero pag si Rez nag-white peak masyado, that could be bad. And yun na nga, the spray is gonna go in. Zyphon is gonna go down. Pero trade agad galing dito kay Nico Dose. And he knows exactly where Rez is. Hindi niya kailangan gumalaw. Bomba nandito sa open. And if they ever try to go for the double peak dito, 24 seconds left to go for the shot. Jabby, he knows low HP na ang tropa natin na si Rez and Nico Dose with the peak. Campus, low sense ka, buddy. You cannot turn around in time. 10-2. Looking like a fast one indeed.
He really tried to do the 180 pero hindi talaga kinaya ng angles ng hinahawak niya doon. Especially since pinatay yung CT player, so that's very unfortunate. But coming back into it, I mean, it's a very nice balance around, especially from NIP kasi nakuha nila yung site, binawasan nila yung economy ng CPH and dumating sa point na naging 2v2. So that's things that you want to see. It's all a matter of good decisions, good choices, but the positioning was just, not to everyone's standards on both sides. And nice trades here. Jabby finding 2, pero it's not good enough because NIP is down to 3 players and they need as much resources as they can. Especially since Jabby is going to be playing stairs. He has all the information here, but Fuzzy finds him and Nico Dose with the trade.
And I think nakita ni Nico Dose that for a glimpse na naandito na sa site ang dalawang members ng NIP. No one is in Palace at all, jump peak. If he can get Esitag, this could be over. But looking at NIP, they're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Ooh, if that hit. That would have been something. He knows one person na naglalaro dito sa my firebox.
I mean, if napatay nila si Nicolas, malaking impact na yan. And, they did! But, Hooksy.
Good trade.
Yeah.
I think he knows that nandito si Plopsky. Pre-fire, but the pre-aim, he sprayed first and then he aimed. Not the best way to do kung ikaw ang magpipeak doon and defuse 11-2. Okay. I think CPH is just gonna get away with this game at this point. Kita mo naman si NIP. I wouldn't say they're deflated all the way, but man, Copenhagen.
I mean, wag natin kalimutan the fact na malakas din yung T side ng CPH. From nuke pa lang, diba?
Yeah, so, I think NIP, this is looking rough for you, buddy, but I'm hoping for the best. And I really think that this is just an opportune day na etong si Rez and Plopsky and si Esitag are playing so bad today. You know, it does happen. You do play bad on certain days. It's just that ngayon lang nagkasabay-sabay ang kanilang kahirapan dito. Pero Hampus with a good tap dito kay Hooksy, pero Nico Dos so fast with the trades. Hampus usually ginagawa niya dito. After he gets that first tap, he's gonna try to provide some space doon sa site na yun. And if he can get one more entry, then they go into that site. But unfortunately, the usual Hampus routine is not gonna be true here. Oh, but Zyphon, look at this positioning, bro. You can just leave A entirely kung ganito na.
Oh, pero nagpupush sila sa mid towards cons, and this might actually be huge. Zyphon might be able to find one player. And Roj. Alam niya.
Roj.
Oh no, Plopsky found him.
He's not an ninja, but look, this is a bomb down. That's
bomb down.
Bomb down. Zyphon is in a main. Meron na siyang AK-47, 50 seconds. He can try to delay as much as he can. How much utility does this man have? He has a nade as well para makadelay pa dito. Try to delay as much as he can, my friend, kasi naka-rotate na ang mga tropa nyo. Nakikot pa siya dito sa flash. And yun na nga, the spray is gonna go down. Na-low pa nga ang mga players dito ng NIP. And because of that one play dahil kay Zyphon, going all the way up dito sa may A. Now it's this situation. Low HP si Plopsky probably is gonna lose this. Nag-jiggle pick dito si Jabi. And what a play from CPH. That 3v3 was played so masterfully.
I mean, maganda naman din yung ginawa nila. Push A main, flash, and sabay-sabay sila lumabas. Pero at the same time, like, the timing of Zyphon pushing up there na may hawak siya ng bomba. Tsaka yung time pressure sa round itself, that was already a losing round there. So that's very, very unfortunate there for NIP. And oh my goodness, Sneaky.
What?
What's happening to NIP? Ano nangyayari sa NIP ngayon? Ba't sila ganito?
Dude,
bakit sila ganito?
Alam mo bakit? Kasi usually pag ganito na yung score ng game, gagawin ni Device, pick up AK, run into the A site, kill 3, plant yun na yung bomba. Ginawa ko na lahat. Yun yung ginagawa ni Device. But now they don't have that trump card. Wala silang trump card eh.
Tingnan mo yung scoreline pa lang ng NIP. Sobrang you'll just scratch your head, di ba? Like, Fuzzy is 3-13. It's very unfortunate.
You guys have any other academy players you can use? Like, I mean, Navi Academy, you guys can maybe pick up one. Meron sila doon, madami. Tingnan mo si G2. They got Monacy. I don't know, man. I think it's just like the difference as well in terms of like the style of play. I think NIP is just getting directly countered dahil nga doon sa ginagawa ng Copenhagen Flames. They're expecting that they can just run into the site really easily. But look at this. Look at Zyphon positioning. He's gonna get 3 here. He's gonna get 3.
Pero wala siyang tulong sa flash. So this is gonna be a completely dry pick and
no, he just goes down. Imagine if he just stayed. Napakaganda sana doon. Nico Dos needs help. Nico Dos needs help. Nico Dos needs help. But look at this. Zyphon nakakuha ng dalawa dito with the M4. Rez. Nakuha na si Zyphon. Pero nakita niyo ba na meron sniper dito sa likod ng site. The spray is gonna go down. Nico Dos is gonna get Rez as well. And Hooksy nakuha si Hampus. Walang open na site. 0 ang weakness ng defense dito ng Copenhagen Flames, adjusting every single round, and NIP having to reshuffle the Rubik's Cube every time, and they cannot solve it easily. Grabe naman ang Copenhagen Flames dito.
Yeah, that's a... Ewan, bahala na sila.
Bahala na sila.
Like,
the level 10 DK Elo analyst, even him, he doesn't have words on how NIP is gonna get back into this.
Kasi honestly, like, sobrang simple naman ang kailangan nilang gawin. I mean, wala naman din, marami silang mistakes. Maraming mistakes ng NIP. Positioning-wise, I know that EU CSC is completely different from Asia, pero at the same time, like, marami silang pwedeng gawin in those small decisions na
KT doesn't make it like that.
Hindi ko na alam.
Hindi ko alam. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just bad positioning in general nga para dito sa NIP. Can they come back? Yes. It's possible.
Yeah, they can. It's possible.
Is
Very.
it probable? Hell no.
Pero-
no, it's not probable.
It's definitely for sure 100% na just because wala si device sa team na yan. Nawala
You
yung
see the
synergy.
impact of the dude, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just
And-
like yung fragging niya. It's also like him just being the flex glue or something for his team. He's not just like, you know, the Elmer's normal white glue that you have. He is the flex glue. You can lift it 1 ton, no problem whatsoever. And it seems like NIP, they just cannot find the right footing. They can find the shots, but not the right footing. Like, ang ganda ng mga tips na ginawa dito ni Hampus. Problema nga lang, walang follow-up na nangyayari. It's just every time na may pick ang NIP dito, either they take the site and one of those 2 rounds nga na nakuha nila and CPH overstepped their thing. But as soon as na nakita ni CPH na, okay, medyo nag-overstep tayo dito, let's just play how we normally play ang ating defense. One side is gonna go aggressive, one side is gonna go really, really passive. And it seems like when they shifted to that defense, they just started streaking around again and again and again. And NIP, wala, hindi nila ma-figure out eh. Palipat-lipat yung defense, iba-iba yung defense na ginagawa dito ng Copenhagen.
Yeah, well, not to mention for the fact na ang Copenhagen rin maganda yung positioning nila, aggressiveness in rounds na alam nila na kailangan mag-aggress, and also in terms of proactiveness when pag may leaks sa map or sa side nila sa map, finifill ka agad yung leak na yun. So sobrang ganda to the point na, you know, they're just on they're just on point. Walang magawa talaga yung NIP pag ganyan ang kalaban niya. Pag may synergy, may comms, tsaka sobrang hyper-aware sa mapa. Yun lang naman kailangan mo.
Yeah, and for the people who bet plus 9.5, they're still in it. You guys are still in it. Hindi pa naman tapos yung game na to, but you know, it is looking likely that Copenhagen loses itong pistol round and they pick it up dun sa next round, or Copenhagen wins and, you know, dire-diretso na. Either way, make sure to check out rivalry.com/focusfire and use the code BET22 para meron kayong up to 7,500 bonus. Gcash, Bitcoin, Coins, PH, everything is supported para to. So, yeah. I mean, nagbet nga tayo kanina plus 3.5 and we're looking comfy. We're looking like we're gonna profit today, my friend. So, Copenhagen Flames, you can see all smiles lang para sa side nila. Like, this is the environment. You're like, all right, guys, I'm hitting so many good shots today. I'm gonna just peek everything. Yo, flash me. All right, I got 3 kills. Easy.
Oh, it looks like NIP nag-mental reset na rin, so...
No, they're just mentally clocked out. They're like,
It's the copium.
look at the odds. Oh my God, 41.9.
Ito na yung copium.
And guys, whoever bets on NIP right now and pag nanalo ka, you're a G. Pero yun na nga, Zyphone already dito sa short. Nakuha na si Hampus. Look at how many people galing dito sa NIP. Naubos na ang Copenhagen Flames agad. Masyado yatang mainit ang kanilang ginawa dito. Pero si Zyphone with a Glock, he can still make things happen. Nakuha niya si Rez. Lopsky na andito sa murder hole. I like that.
Nice
Zyphone.
play. Nice play.
We have that exact same, me and Zyphone have this exact same tendency when there's 2 people peeking, where we know that there's 2 people that are gonna peek. All right, hit 2 shots doon sa isang player, then instantly flick your mustard sa kalaban.
It's a good practice naman din talaga, especially if you're fighting an angle na hindi ka pwedeng i-push basta-basta, or hindi ka pwedeng parang sugurin ng ibang angle basta-basta. So maganda
Also,
naman
it
yung
looks,
ganyan na
it looks
decision
so
making.
good on the clips when you do it.
It
If
does,
you hit
yeah.
both. Truly lang. Pero, Copenhagen Flames with the 5-man push towards the A site. I like this though. Instead of, doing nothing, as some teams do dito sa...
Ooh, Bait and
Map na
switch?
to. Oh, I like it. A bait and switch top mid, pero Esitag! Inubos na!
Gising na si Esitag.
Nangangain ng Danish. It's not sweet at all. 4 and 13. Never mind. The plus 9.5 might be in dire straits para sa mga bettors natin. Sweating a bit, pero I think CPH is like, all right, let's try to get these rounds as fast as possible. Then punta na tayo sa gun round. Do our thing. And maybe possibly get one round on the board. Kasi pag nakakuha na sila ng isang round and broke yung NIP dito, match point na sila agad. But Esitag farming so much here, maybe he can drop an off para sa kanyang teammate. So Esitag is like, Fuzzy, you're not offing, bro. I'm offing.
I mean, you really wouldn't wanna... I mean, hindi naman din kailangan talaga mag-opt pag sa T side, in my honest opinion. I mean, unless like late rounds, but early in this round wouldn't be a really good idea. And Esitag, hinahanap si Jabi, and si Rez nahanap rin si Zyphon, and Roj lurking sa top mid, 3v3, and this is what Copenhagen needs. This is the copium.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Two people mid. That's info though. Maybe they can push in towards A side. Kasi nga, pareho silang naandun sa nest, but instead they're gonna go for the wraparound marathon around the map. And NIP still expecting na papunta sila dito sa A, but I think halfway there, are they gonna notice? Are they gonna rotate? They're not. Oh, finally they do. Abutan ba sa market?
Pero isa lang naman nag-rotate, so...
Oh, he didn't even rotate all the way. Rez is lost. He needs a map.
Oh, no.
This is bad. This is bad for NIP. Meron silang utility. Problema nga lang. Copenhagen, they have the angles.
I mean, Copenhagen doesn't have utility, pero sobrang winnable to sa side ng Copenhagen Flames. Kasi you already have Huxi sa short, and the bomb is planted for short, and all you need to do is just play time.
Apartment window as well.
Yeah, and you just need to play time. Oh, but the smoke goes down.
Huxi. Oh no, Huxi. But look at this. It's almost gonna explode. Nikodos can push into the site. Who is gonna be defusing? The spray is gonna go down.
One bullet.
Oh, hindi natamaan Nikodos with the AK. NIP getting away with that by the skin of their teeth. Imagine if he got the right spray at the right time. Yun lang, that was the wrong time para kay Nikodos. NIP though, barely hanging on sa game na to. Esitag hitting some really nice shots. I like this change though. Si Esitag na lang yung mag-go-up. This man is not a bad offer.
He is not. But I mean, they wanted to give the academy player yung baguhan ng rights to try. So, yeah. Pero, to be honest, hindi ko nawala na yung right niya nung game pa lang. Oh, but this early, nawala na si Huxi, and that's also Roach. Rez, nahanap niya rin si... Oh, Jabi's going up for 7 HP, and Nikodos 1 HP na rin, but everyone's ego peaking, and this is not what you want to see. Medyo offensive Copenhagen Flames, but at the same time, they are on T side. Marami pa silang pwedeng gawin, so baka nag-chill pa naman din sila.
I think this is an eco into timeout angle. Not gonna lie. They should do the old Blame F. Yung ginagawa ni Blame F. After they lose, they just time out every time just to annoy the other team. And it works. It works, man. They even do it dun sa Astralis actually. Tapos gumagana paminsan-minsan. Nikodos!
Ooh, nice spray.
Campos getting a dose of the AK-47 into his head. Not the best cure for headaches. Oh! Yun lang, Plopsky. Top mid na siya agad. 6 and 13. Okay. Is it... Okay, no offense to Plopsky, but... Is it me or he looks like... Twitch people would know. Does he look like Trainwrecks?
Almost, I guess.
For the people in the chat who knows who Trainwrecks is, God bless you, my friend. Pero malapit na. Let's see. Let us see, man. 6 and 13 is that's possible. If
I mean, Nico Dos, right. Kamukha niya rin si James. So
Rez looks like our friend, Nico.
Really?
Shout out to Black and Blue, dude. Playing in our game right now.
I didn't see that.
You should see. They have the same chin. Ay.
I know, Sneaky. I know.
And
but back into match pause. Utility-wise...
It is a tech timeout. There's no time.
Utility and economy wise, medyo okay pa naman Copenhagen Flames. I mean, their T-side, sobrang mura ng mga barrel ng T-side sa laro na to. So, wala naman problema sa kanila. Especially for the fact na marami silang rounds na pwedeng paglaruan. But all they need to get is 2 more rounds para manalo yung laro and to finish off NIP completely from this bracket itself. So, makita natin si si Hoxie ba yan? Si Hoxie yata yun, diba? Sobrang focused. Oh, the Marshal. Gonna check niya. Uy, ano yan?
I
Ano
think
yan?
there's CSGO in real life in here, right now. If you guys can hear the fireworks in the back, and I'm gonna turn on my suppression. But yeah. If you guys are in or around the south area, alam niyo na yan. There's fireworks going every day for the
Ano
past
meron?
week. I don't know. I think Chinese New Year's been extended. It's like Chinese New Month.
Ah, wow.
I don't know. So guys,
Chinese month.
they're just fixing their PCs. I don't know. Someone spilled water on something, man. Because this time I was taking a bit. Oh, I think si Hampus yata. Baka may something, maybe FPS drop. I don't know. You can still hear it. You can still hear it.
No, it's fine. Medyo nawala na rin ng konti yung tunog.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start reading chat. Kailan pa nag-roster change NIP? Nope, it's not really a roster change. It's just that si Fuzzy had to go in kasi may health problems na naman si Device. Probably related to, judging from yung mga last na injuries ni Device, he probably re-aggravated yung kanyang left hand. Because he's been having trouble with that left hand for the past few years na rin. Like what's that blue tape called, did it? Yung para dun sa kamay, that
Athlete tape.
yeah, he puts athlete tape dun sa kanyang left hand, so it's a bit rough para sa kanya. So I think maybe surgery, di ako sure. Depende kung gaano kalala really yung yung kanyang tawag dito. Kanyang injury. Ayun. Okay, now I can turn noise suppression off. Wala ng fireworks.
I mean, di ba dahil sa sobrang kaka-computer yan?
Imagine kung ikaw yung manager ng NIP tapos sinabihan mo si Device who's injured with his hand. Kaka-computer mo yan.
Kasi alam ko dati may isang pro player na pa-retire dahil sa nagka-problema yung wrist niya and yung kamay niya.
Yeah. I think one person had to quit. Shout out to the homie Dick Stacy who had to quit kasi, arm related and eye related injury. Hope we see him back. He's one of the more fun players dito sa scene natin. Pero back to the game. Copenhagen Flames. That hit? Man,
Yeah.
my molly would just explode midair.
Or
guys,
before the box.
mollied na top mid, okay.
Tapos iniwan mo na, no?
Yeah. That's an insta leak. That's an insta scream from your IGL. Pero Copenhagen Flames, are they gonna pull out the nuke type burst dito sa B? If they can, they can possibly get something.
Parang gano'n na, especially since Jabi has a Mac 10. So parang gano'n na yung mangyari. And Hoxie's gonna bait mid out. So feeling ko magbaburst sila dito sa B. Pero walang left-right smokes. So medyo off yung ginagawa nila dito. But the up is gonna be Fuzzy.
Missed.
Fuzzy. You need to hit those.
You can't miss. Yun lang, buti lang may Hampus dito. The insurance policy Hampus. Oh, Nikodos. Who's gonna peek first? May nakabantay kasi doon sa connector. The man does not want to go out. Rez getting that one. But Fuzzy, just a warning, my friend, you can't be missing those. Kung ako yung nandun sa short kanina. So at least NIP back in the swing of things. Okay. I like it.
Yeah. NIP City side, mas malakas naman. And mas parang nakita mo naman, di ba, yung team synergy nila umangat. And smiles on their faces all around. So, gumanda yung team synergy, everyone's having fun, pero at the same time, marami pang points, guys. Halos 8 points pa. Nice boost here to apps by Fuzzy, pero Zyphon's gonna go underpass para makahanap ng isang pitas, probably into apartments. Pero, the aggressive play dito sa app. So, baka makahanap dito si Fuzzy and Plopsky will be ready for the trade. But, solo si Zyphon.
Yun lang. If Plopsky got the double dink, that could have been something. Zyphon, 15 HP, Plopsky. Oh no, the timing. Yun lang! Si target timing.
Yun lang.
Yun lang talaga. Pero meron pang isang tao dito sa connector. Hooksy is crawling ever so slowly. Ayun na nga natamaan na smoke pero hindi napansin ni Hooksy. Akala niya, hindi pa ng onte. Pero Jabby, he does not give one, bro. He just walks into CT. Hampos, you're dead, my friend. Fuzzy, outside of the site, this is a safe call 100%. I don't think this is a possible retake kung kayo yung NIP dito unless someone gets 1 or 2 kills.
Oh, almost. Lapit na yun.
They could just play CT. They could just play CT.
Yeah.
CT
I mean,
control.
if may na-extend pa dito or pag may nag-cross pa ng hanap ng ibang angle, yun, si Fuzzy nag-save na. So, good decision there by Fuzzy. Rez also saving back T-spawn. So, kailangan na talaga maghanap ng exit frags here. I mean, alam na nila. They can't go inside there. It's 2v4. Sobrang hirap na retake yun, especially with the fact na they have a player deep CT. Wala na silang magagawa talaga. Nag-open na tayo na baka in the next 2 rounds, kaya pa rin ng NIP mag-hold on until match point.
Yeah, they have money.
They do.
No, that's one. Zyphon's gonna go down, pero not too much of a loss para sa side nila. All smiles for the side of Copenhagen. And all they have to do is win 2 more rounds. That's pretty much it. And they are in the green para sa ating group stage. I wonder what spot sila lalapag actually, if ever.
Sino? Copenhagen Flames?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Wala pa. So it's gonna be mixed up a bit before after they know who is gonna get out of this play-in stage. So that's gonna be interesting indeed. Hooksy is gonna try to play aggressive, pero I like this though. NIP pulling the reverse Uno card, aggressive mid control against Copenhagen Flames. Problema nga lang, what? He saw that? How did he see that?
It's a pre-fire. Pre-fire naman yun.
Oh,
I mean,
pre-fire. Okay.
obvious angle na pag hindi nag-aggro yung mid, dapat alam mo nang may nag-hold galing T-base ng at least or Opera or Rifler to stop yung flank. So, medyo common angle na yun. So, good read by Rez. Kung nag-extend pa siya dyan ng wide, wala na.
Yeah,
4v5 na yun.
Level 10 tips by Steez himself. Alright. You do not peek that 1 hundo. You cannot peek that. Oh, pero Nico Dos. I like this though. If he catches 1 in mid, this is possibly over. Woo! Too brave. He almost hits him in the foot. Yun lang. Malapit na nga doon. Pero NIP. Plopsky with a really good position. Pero naspatan agad si Rowedge dito. Walang nag-push sa B short. The spray, Nico Dos down to low HP. This is not looking good para sa Copenhagen. Ubos na sila dito 1 by 1. 3 versus 5.
Medyo unfortunate na yung nangyari kay Rouge and Zyphon. Especially kung napitas kayo ng ganyan sa mid. But it's kind of like yung nangyari sa NIP na kung tinutuloy mo yung mid, wala kayong control sa sites or at least sa choke points ng entering sites. Lahat ng focus fire papunta talaga sa mid. Walang mahirap talaga kukunin yung mid, especially kung hindi sila takot to take control of other sides. So it's very medyo underutilized yung other sides ng other players ng Copenhagen Flames, but we'll see if they can manage to come back in the next round.
Yeah, and hopefully NIP, they're still fighting back dito sa game na to. So, I won't be surprised if they make the comeback all the way. Copenhagen using one of their timeouts finally. Nico Dos with the op. Meron na silang baril lahat dito. DOS bonus is still pretty high para sa side ng Copenhagen Flames. Jesus Christ, that scared me. Pero yun nga.
Pero I wonder how Nicolas is gonna use the up. Kung gagamitin niya to take early spawn peaks or kung magpa-passive play na lang siya.
Saan ba siya nag-spawn? I think he spawn. It's a bad spawn. That's so
Bad
unlucky
spawn,
para kay
yeah.
Nicolas. That's like 1, 2, possibly 3 steps off of getting an early pick dito sa mid.
Yeah. At this point, pwede na rin siya mag-apps na lang.
Yeah.
You know? But pipilitin niya mag-mid. Huh?
Really. That's an ego and a half.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Especially kung may flash galing sa triple player or sa connector player na mag-flash ng top mid.
Yeah.
You don't want to ego peek that.
I think the biggest worry rin para dito sa Copenhagen is they don't know who's opping para dito sa side ng NIP. Either it's Fuzzy or si Esitag. So they really have to pick their fights. I think if you're Nikodos here and kung si Fuzzy yung nasa kabila mo, 100% ego peek. Pero kung si Esitag yan, that's gonna be kind of a different story. But Tampos, he's been doing a good job at holding itong B short actually. Wala pang nakapasok galing sa Copenhagen from bottom mid. And if this keeps happening, Copenhagen can definitely be in trouble unless they stop focusing on mid and start focusing on site na lang with some set plays.
And I mean, also they know that Fuzzy nagpapasta siya lagi sa market. And it's something na pwede nila mag-capitalize on, pero Copenhagen Flames taking a little bit too slow for my liking. Kasi yung aggressive plays na is what actually made them stronger. And Jabi, nahanap niya si Esitag sa top ng ticket box. So this is a 4v5. NIP down 1 man.
Yeah, Rowedge can definitely make a play happen here. Not gonna lie. Actually, narinig nga ni Rez na tumalon dito si Rowedge. But, look at this! Aggression on the other side of the map. Look at the rotation. Fuzzy's gonna rotate. Isa na lang natitira dito. They know exactly where Rez is as well. They just have to check every corner. They go down. Pero bumalik na nga si Fuzzy dito. Is this gonna be the peak? Jabi getting him through the pillar. 7 seconds left. Are they gonna get the plant? 4 seconds. The fake plant. Why didn't you plant? Jabi! Jabi! What are you doing,
Jabi?
man?
Ano nangyari dun?
Oh my god, Jabi just did a little trolling.
Jabi? Huh?
Jabi
Natakot
trolled that
yata.
super hard, bro. He just pissed his pants. I don't know.
Yeah. What was that? What was that choke?
Even NIP knows. Even NIP knows. They're like, yeah, we should not have won that round. They're not happy about that. But still. Yeah, I need a replay. I need a replay on that. What? Like, okay, I don't get it. Because he plants the bomb anyways. Kasi...
Nagplan siya sa ano? Nagplan siya sa reverse default.
Mm-hmm.
And then, gusto niya...
Pero
and nagpipick sa CT, pero walang naka... Yeah, but I think hindi siya nagtiwala dun. Hindi siya nakapagtiwala. So, lumipat siya.
Come on, bro. That's a kind of a small ball move, to say the least. As people would say, but...
Yeah.
NIP? Okay. Hanging on by a thread, but still, the thread's getting bigger. It's now become a rope, as it's more stable for them para dito sa game na to. Wedge gonna be the one eating the nades this time. What is happening? Copenhagen Flames. Are they gonna drop the second map after being so close?
Hopefully not. I mean, everything is there. I mean, sa kanila tong mapa na to. Kung mag-choke sila ng 14, 1 round away from match point, ewan ko na lang.
That's kind of embarrassing, no? That's gonna mess with your mental as well kung kayo yung Copenhagen.
Kita mo rin naman din talaga yung Copenhagen Flames. I mean, nagpalit sila ng momentum. And the fact that they change momentum is they don't know what they're doing completely.
Oh, but now they're gonna try to see if they can get into B. Hampos in the corner. He cannot be stopped. Fuzzy with the up. Is gonna start to hit. They got annihilated going into B site. Hindi na nila kaya ipasok yan. Grabe, I think rinig na rinig yung kanilang B-shirt push dito because of that one player dito sa Nest who just stood there the whole time being kind of like one of those instruments that you use to hear better. Those big satellites. He acted like that. 10 to 14.
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
What just happened, man? Off
Oh
of a single mistake galing dito kay Javi.
10-14? 10-14? Oh, no, not yet. Oh, it is 10-14. Oh, my goodness. Sneaky. Sa tingin mo, kaya pa ba ng NIP humabol?
Kaya pa. I think at this point, the mental is kind of whack para sa side ng CPH, but still, you still have to consider that they can still win any round, anytime off of a single mistake galing dito sa NIP. So NIP, they still have to be on their toes at all times. Because one slip up, man, punish agad yan ng CF.
I mean, yung slip up pa lang ni Jabi, that's just very unfortunate. So hopefully wala na tayong makita ng ganyan mga throws sa laro na to kasi sobrang close na, sobrang tight na, especially since this is 1-0.
All I'm saying is Kenoit would have held it all the way. 4-second plant, easy for him. But who's
Okay,
gonna
Fuzz.
up first? You could speak that you won't.
I mean, it's good that Fuzzy medyo sobrang reactive niya with all the leaks in the map, but also at the same time, walang nagfi-fill sa leaks. At least the angles that are not being held anymore aren't getting filled. So this is going to be really bad, especially if someone manages to creep up into some opper's scope. Medyo, yeah. Medyo nakakatakot yung ganun.
They really need to find a way on how to neutralize itong Opper. Pero Jabby somehow is in the site now. He can get res. Oh, the Opper is still naandito sa CT. He's gonna try to go for the slow peak. Pero Jabby, is this gonna be the entry? Kaya niya bang ibawi ang kanyang pagkakamali kanina? Plant is gonna go down. He's not gonna... Yeah, not gonna unclick it. That's for sure. Oh, I don't like this from Esitag. Naka-free cross na siya papunta dito. And naka-free cross na siya papuntang Tetris. CF is in the position to win.
Yep, post-plant. Sobrang ganda ng post-plant position nila. Retake is happening from TT and tatlong players lang lumabas and si Jabi nakanap ng dalawa! Oh,
A bit risky.
2v2.
Oh, pero the wedge from the side. Yeah, I think they have it. They have it in the bag. No time for Esitag. Quick scope. Yep, para safe. Para safe. Zyphon's just gonna start tapping it. 10 and 15.
Well played.
Well played from the side of Copenhagen, especially from Jabi, dude. Off of that single mistake dun sa round na yun kanina, nabawi na niya. Nabawi niya na ang ginawa niya with that very, very good entry galing sa Palace. And that's a very unorthodox way to entry Palace as well. You see the upper dito sa CT, you have to go down dito sa may ladder and Rez watching Palace, not knowing what is happening dito sa A side, just getting caught at the end of that. Copenhagen on match point, on map point as well, one away from moving on via the winner's bracket side.
Ilan seconds na lang yung defuse na yun kay Esitag. Almost on the defuse na yun. So, buti nag-repick din si Zyphon and nasecure na nila yung round 15, which is the match point. So, coming back into the game. Positioning looks like a default naman from CPH. Kaso, no damage done just yet. Wala pang natatag, wala pang namamatay din.
I'm very frustrated right now. I'm like, dude, just go for the burst, man.
Diba?
Just burst it, man. Like, you guys are gonna win when you do a single burst. Because NIP, when they get bursted on in a site, they really don't know what to do. Pero pinipilit nila eh. Pinipilit nila talaga yung pick heavy style as of the moment, which that is the NIP style. But Copenhagen, if you really want to win fast, we are looking for that burst. I like it though. Meron na silang made control dito. Possible lurk galing kay Ruiz, nakapasok sa smoke pero yun lang Rez getting him in the end. At least si Nico Dos nakapasok na dito sa Sniper's Nest. I like the positioning from NIP. Plopsky and Hampus in the trading position. Nako, pag di nila chinek yung corner, delikado. Perez is gonna die. Ooh, the adjustment. Okay. Might as well go back all the way to A site. Medyo delikado nga ang nangyayari dito. Meron silang mid-control. That's a free rotate. Nico Dos is gonna get caught out dito sa Sniper's Nest. Meron silang crossfire dito sa A site. Meron isa sa City. Meron isa sa Palace. Pero kaya ba nila makuha dito yon? Pero meron din isa dito sa B short. And naubos agad ang Copenhagen Flames with the silence of the M4. 11 to 15. NIP still hanging on. In terms of money, I think meron pa onti yung Copenhagen dito. Maybe they can go for a half pie cheese. Pero I think full eco na lang para sure ball panalo na sila dito.
Ganda ng positioning ni Popsky doon sa Palace. I mean, sobrang trigger disciplined and I see Asitag pala, sorry. Asitag yan. Ganda ng ginawa niya doon. Hindi siya nagbigay ng information, hindi siya pakita masyado. And especially since feeling ko yung mid-round call na yun na mag-A na kayo. Galing yun kay Nico Rose kasi nakapatay siya from Palace. He saw the rotator. And feeling ko alam niya na dalawa lang dun pero tatlo pala dun. So medyo bad call from Nico Rose's side if he was the one that made the call. Pero kung nag-B sila, panalo na sila dun. Honestly.
Mm-hmm. NIP economy looking like Tesla stock right now, up and down. Napaka volatile. NIP though, they're catching up. I feel like isang round, just one round, just to break the mental dito ng Copenhagen, and it's already done. Back into OT. And Copenhagen Flames, they're not the best overtime team from recent history, from what I remember. So kung makuha ng NIP overtime na to, maybe we can see if they can get into map 3, but patience once again. Copenhagen Flames.
I wonder if may chance manalo ang Copenhagen Flames with the Eco.
They can.
Kasi
Overpeak
sobrang
na lang yung
nakaka-bad
kulang.
trip pag ganun.
Yeah. That's like the salt in the wound after pa ng game. Like if you lose to an Eco and it's 11-15, that's tough.
I mean, nangyari yan before, di ba?
Yeah.
Ayun,
Yup.
Yeah.
I think it was Dignitas something, and I posted a meme about it.
Oh, wow.
Very funny.
What?
Oh, Jabby. Wait a second, Jabby just got a kill with the dig. He has to be careful though kasi may mag-push na sa kanya dito sa may palace na
Oh my
area.
God.
But look at this,
Si
Ruij! Ruij Venus Flopsky! Oh, the pre-fire's not gonna be it. Flopsky's on one single, not really one single, but 26 HP. That's a one tap galing sa Deagle. Hooksy. That didn't make any sound. Oh my God.
Over the aim players pushed. Nakapush na si
round two.
Astag. Rinig yan.
But he's
100%.
like, yeah, I'm not gonna peek this A main na lang. Punta na lang tayo sa A. Do they expect this though, galing kay Esitag? That's one by
hard.
Fuzzy. Yun lang. Hooksy playing it a bit too slow. Nico Dos dito sa may palace. But still, Rez is down. Not much else. Not much damage from the side of Copenhagen. And are they finally gonna do the burst and win the game? Mag-burst na kayo, guys. Come on. Come on.
I mean, yeah. Nahihiya pa sila, no? Mag-burst. Kailangan talaga na mag-burst eh. Pag
I
hindi
think
sila
they're gonna make
nag-burst...
it 14 and 16 just to piss us off.
I hope not.
Ay. Pero NIP, man, all I'm saying is, if this round, ito, I'm gonna call it, this round could be make or break para sa side nila. Oh, but Rez, I think he knew that it was make or break. That's why he went for the risk. Pero Hampus nakuha si Wedge. That's an acceptable loss para sa Copenhagen kasi si Wedge, he's usually the guy who's lurking most of the time. And Jabby, look at this, man. Favorite spot talaga nila ang Palace, and it is looking like a GG unless makuha pa ni Plopsky and ni Hampus ang mga kills dito, but they are stuck outside of their own site. What can they do?
I mean, they have smokes, utility, and they have all the utility. May molly sila, may smoke sila, may dalawang flash. Kayang-kaya pa to. Pero, the CT hold, ready for trade. Si Jabby nahanap si Plopsky in a 1v2. Oof.
I think narinig si Hampus dito. So that's just gonna be the offshot. Copenhagen Flames, they move on dito sa group stage natin. NIP, unfortunately, has to fight another day sa lower bracket. Possible kalaban nila is gonna be whoever mananalo sa Movistar Riders versus MIBR. So we'll just have to wait and see. Grabe. What a well-fought game by NIP. But at the end of that, it's Copenhagen Flames closing it out. I mean, overall, mas maganda lang talaga yung laro ng Copenhagen Flames today.
Yeah. I mean, maganda naman din talaga yung laro nila. But also, medyo nakaka-disappoint rin yung nangyayari sa NIP. Kasi NIP, long old org din sila, di ba? Matagal na sila. Especially yung players na nandun. So, nakikita natin yung balak nila on the late round of their city side of their map pick. Pero medyo late naman yun, di ba? Until to the point na 12th round na sila. So, very unfortunate. Especially with the fact na out firepower lang din nila ng Copenhagen Flames. So, can't really do much about stuff like that. Especially kung, I mean, si Zyphon, si Nikodos, ganda ng tutok nila overall.
And yeah, very unfortunate. Or as me and Steve do say sometimes, very unfortunate nangyari dito sa side ng NIP, but still they have the lower bracket. Malay mo, they can pull the upset up against kung sino man nanalo up against MIBR or Movistar Riders. From the looks of things, let me look at yung live score nila. Actually, hindi pa sila naglalaro. Oh wait, they're playing right now. Okay, I'm capping guys. Pero bukas pa pala ang laro ng MIBR at Movistar Riders. We're gonna know tomorrow whether or not kung sino nga ang kalaban ng tropa natin. By the way, thank you to Rivalry.com. Once again, Rivalry.com/focusfire. Use code BET22 for up to 7,500 deposit bonus. Paano ka nga ba mag-deposit? GCash, CoinsPH, Bitcoin, BPI, most banks na rin dito sa Pilipinas are now supported. So if gusto niyo mag-bet dito sa IEM Katowice 2022 and alam nyo and feeling nyo mananalo isang team, why not go for the bet? You can maybe win something. Always make sure to bet responsibly, of course, and do your own research. Anyways, guys, that is done para sa aming dalawa ni Steez. MVP pa in just a bit. I think we're gonna get joined by... Sino ba magkakas mamaya? Kenoy Tatsiano? Oh my God, the Salam duo? Or, yeah, the double Salam duo. Yung one half nandito na. I have to stay with Steez because, you know, the Konyo synergy has to be kept up. So, you're gonna see Kenoit and si Echo later. That's gonna be a great time. Pero match MVP, Jabby? I'm feeling Jabby. Kasi ang daming ginawa ni Jabby dito sa game na to.
Zyphon. Para saan si Zyphon? Oh,
No
Nikodos.
way, Nikodos is... No.
Wow.
I don't accept this. No, just kidding. Pero yeah, Nikodos played a really, really good game. I think his opping is still on point. Kahit yung rifling niya, no? His rifling is super underrated.
His rifling was good, pero mas maganda yung op niya. Marami siyang impact sa op din. So,
Op does hurt para dito kay Nikodos. But the rest of the squad, they played really well, Jabby, with those entries and Roedge. Despite dying half of the time, it's still, you know, a better version of what Hampus did as the IGL, which is pushing in and getting that space. But anyways, guys, that is it para sa aming dalawa ni Steez. Steez, do you have anything to plug? Twitch, Facebook, anything?
my Twitch would be twitch.tv/ST4EZTTV and Patrick Steez Parko. Follow na lang, salamat.
Alright, mine is Sneaky Frogcast on both Facebook and on Twitter. Make sure to follow me for some banger tweets after this one indeed. Pero yeah, that is it para sa aming dalawa ni Steez. Kita-kits na lang tayo bukas para sa aming dalawa. Meron pa kaming match after this. Kenneth and Echo is gonna cast that. So guys, if you want more CSGO action, make sure you stay on board. Peace.
3, 2, 1.
This is Keanu Reeves, and welcome to Rush Lane. Rush Lane is a new intense multiplayer racing game where you can compete against real players to win real money. Set in the towering crime-filled metropolis of Hub City. Here, champions put their life on the line for glory, power, and riches in the ultimate death race, known as the Rush Lane. How does it work? Simple. Pay a small stake to jump into the next race. All the stakes go into the prize pool, so the more players, the more money there is to win. Once enough players join, the race is on. Races last just a couple of minutes and are fully automated. Rush Lane is driven by our unique physics-based randomness engine. Starting positions, track segments, and traps